It's day 3 of our live coverage of Xbox Gamescom 2024, and there's so many games to talk about, Charlie, so let's dive in.
Let's get stuck in. We have games on games on games on games, including Metaphor ReFantazio, the newest game from the minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5. We're going to catch up with the team crafting the game and some of the iconic voices who bring it to life.
And then after that, we're going to be discovering what it takes to survive a plague of corrupting souls with Avowed, and then play as damned souls in 33 Immortals, which should be a great time.
Sounds like a lovely time, but now it's time to throw it over to Bex with one of the most anticipated games of the year.
Well, if like us, you have been humming the Indiana Jones theme since this next game was announced, then you just might be as excited as I am right now. Here to reveal as much as I can possibly pry out of them about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, please welcome Machine Games Design Director Jens Andersen and Creative Director Axel Torvenius. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, we're fine. Excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here with you and talking about indie. Shall we dive into it?
Please.
First question I want to ask you guys. Obviously, this film franchise is incredibly iconic. And how did the game come about for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit surreal, right? We've been pinching ourselves throughout production. Is this happening? But it is, I promise. And so it all starts with, Todd Howard had been this, long-term vision and dream and ambition to do a new, interesting Indiana Jones game. He had the opportunity to pitch his core idea from a narrative point of view to Lucasfilm Games. They were also very excited about it. Then Todd took the project to Machine Games, checking in, I think you're a good fit as a studio to do this, and you can imagine the screams of joy within the halls of Machine Games as we were giving the opportunity to work on it. So we are super thrilled.
Super thrilled indeed. I mean, thinking about how big it is and how excited you guys are, the thrill of that must be quite a feat to work with and develop as well. So how is the game prioritizing all of Indiana Jones's adventure from the films into the game?
It's really about putting you into the shoes of Indiana Jones, like allowing you to play out this fantasy. What would you do as Indiana Jones? And with that obviously comes the iconic whip, being able to solve mysteries, escape traps, and doing all these things that we know and love from this iconic hero.
Absolutely. I mean, I probably wouldn't choose the right chalice, but hopefully everything else in the game I'll have correct. It'll be fine. Speaking about the game then, let's talk about what the combat and maybe exploration will look like in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
So it all comes back to the character, what could you do? So combat, compared to, we come from a background of working on Wolfenstein for a really long game, like big, double-wielding shotguns. This game is not that. This is much more adventure-focused game. So that means exploring more open-ended environments, having proper puzzles into the game that's challenging for the player to solve without you getting stuck, being able to scale the environment using your whip, but also, the combat. Like Indy is known for his knuckle-busting, brawler-style combat, so punching enemies in the face or even picking up a banjo and smashing them over the head. It's all about trying to recreate that really almost comedic matinee-style adventure.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, he is an archaeologist, but not quite BJ, but he does a good job with what's around him. Can't wait to get into that. Speaking of utilizing the environment, can we talk about the puzzles that we'll see in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as well?
Absolutely. This is one of the kind of new type of features that we haven't done so much with before at Machine Games, so that was a really interesting challenge. And as I mentioned, we want to make real puzzles. We want you to be this kind of professor, archaeologist. So there's a lot of games, big games out there that kind of dumb down the puzzles for the sake of just making sure the player gets the full experience. We have tried really hard to just make them exciting to explore and build all these systems, like we have the camera and the journal to help you through the puzzle. You get to investigate and discover, and if you still do get stuck, you have the camera, you can pick it up, you can snap a photo of the puzzle, and Indy will provide a little clue what you need to do. You can take another one if you get deeper, so you don't have to go off to YouTube to see the solution.
Nice.
It's also extremely important to try to hit the sweet spot of making sure that we have these complicated puzzles from a game mechanic point of view, but we also need to make sure that they feel like they fit within the environments, like it's an actual part of this ancient temple that you have discovered, but there's a contextual sense to it. So there's many different components, but we feel that we are in a very, very good sweet spot at the moment where it sits.
I believe in you too. I can't wait to see them. You know, speaking about ancient temples and things, obviously we see a whole bunch of iconic and interesting locations that Indy gets to travel to across the films too. Whereabouts in the game will us players get to explore and discover?
Yeah, so we have just the base narrative and the core story is already, it makes sure that we put the player on a global adventure. We get to visit a lot of different locations. The reasoning behind some of these locations is a twofold reason. One is, of course, that it fits the narrative, the story that we want to tell. The other one is also to make sure that we introduce new, interesting, exciting environments throughout the full campaign. So you will get this dynamic pacing of, wow, a jungle, a desert, mountains, you know. So we're really trying to make sure that that balance and that contrast feels exciting and thrilling at all times.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, a lot of us, I'm sure, me especially, I'm very excited to get my hands on that whip and take that out for a spin. Is there anything you want to share just now about whip wielding and how that can be used within the game too?
It's such an important feature. Like it's iconic for the character. So from day one, it's been, you know, incredibly important to get right. And we've had, you know, super talented engineers and animators working really hard to get, you know, the feeling of it feeling right. Like there's a mix of simulation, physical simulation in there. There's a mix of animation that takes over that allows you to do all these things that we want to do. You can, you know, attach it to things in the environment, pull them, use it to scale walls. It's also a combat tool, so really being able to use primarily as an entry point to combat is a very good use of the whip. You can use it to disarm someone, so you can turn around and then use it to pull an enemy into what we call clinch, so you can punch them. You know, it's a very versatile tool, and getting that to feel right has taken a lot of work. We have the audio part of it. We actually
Whipcraft.
Super important. I
Yeah.
mean, it's such an iconic part of Indiana Jones' character. So the amount of work from broad spectrum within the team that's been working on it and, you know, working hard to make sure that it is where it is today, it's been not an easy task.
We even brought in experts, like we went to visit the Swedish Bullwhip champion and you know, our audio team went there and rigged mics and everything so we could get the sound just right and see how it's actually being used.
Oh gosh, that must have been quite the day. I love that. Can't wait for that part personally. So let's talk about what it was like working with Lucasfilm. Obviously, absolutely synonymous with Indiana Jones and a lot of amazing IPs. What can fans expect in terms of authenticity in your game?
A lot. So speaking to the point of working together alongside with Lucasfilm Games has been extremely, you know, valuable and appreciated. We have been on a constant iterative basis with them, basically a weekly turn. We've been in contact with them. They are the experts of the IP, they are the experts of the franchise. So seeking their guidance sometimes and making sure that we are on the right path has been invaluable and, you know, a really good experience. And speaking to what fans can expect, you know, there are two sides to that. For people that are fans of the franchise and fans of Indiana Jones, this is absolutely your fix. This is your Indiana Jones fix, right? But when it comes to And it's might sound weird. There are people out there that do not know who Indiana Jones
Sure.
is. We are capturing them also, because at the heart and at the core of Indiana Jones and the franchise is a fantastic world of deep narrative and a great adventure. So there is something for everyone in there.
Amazing. I can't wait. That sounds so good. Well, guys, I would love to know if there are any parts of the film that you also emulate in the game, or if you could maybe share us a little bit of Easter eggs if you have any.
Well, it wouldn't be a proper Easter egg if we spoiled it ahead of launch, so you have to play it for yourself. But as Axel said, there's a wealth of indie trivia and lots of really cool things to discover in the game. So
if you know type thing.
You will
Yes.
not be disappointed if you're into that.
Amazing. Well, guys, thank you so much for chatting with me today. Finally, last question. When can we get our hands on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle?
December 9th.
Okay, Christmas wish list sorted
Yes.
then. Very good and very nice. Jens, Axel, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Gamescom. It's been such a pleasure chatting all things indie. I shall
Thanks.
don my hat now as well. I think that's only right. And remember, you can pre-order your copy of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle ready for December 9th. Excitement has been building for this next RPG since it was announced back in 2016. Now, this brainchild of some of the minds behind the Persona series is nearly ready to launch. Enjoy this look at Metaphor ReFantazio.
Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king.
People may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know.
I want to protect this country and its people.
The city of Rhylehaven.
If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
More public support, bigger face on the rock.
Traveling from one nation to another, well, there's all sorts of life-threatening danger on the way.
Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
There are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
ゲームズコムにご来場の皆さん、こんにちは。メタファーリファンタジオディレクターの橋野桂です。本日はご参加いただきありがとうございます。ただいま2024年10月11日の世界同時リリースに向けて最終調整に挑んでおり、現地へ行くことができずとても残念です。今日私からこれまで皆さんからいただいている応援コメントや感想とともに本作の魅力をいくつかご紹介させていただきます。まずは皆様にご注目いただいている本作のあらすじについてです。メタファーは本作の舞台であるユークロニア王国の王が殺されるところから物語が始まります。この世界では王族や権威のある人物が王になることが主流でしたが、突如国民から最も人気を得た人物が次の王になることができるという王選挙魔法が発動され、物語が大きく進んでいきます。現代風に言えば選挙のようなものでしょうか。主人公は王を目指し旅をします。いろいろな場所に赴き、 さまざまな人々と出会い成長を重ねます。もちろん主人公以外にもさまざまな種族の人物が立候補します。一番人気になれば誰でも王になれるわけですから、とんでもない公約を掲げる人も出てきますし、ユニークな戦いや騒動が繰り広げられることになります。選挙をめぐる物語をぜひゲームの中で体験してみてください。次にユーザーの皆様からは、主人公が王を目指す道中で楽しめる旅体験への高い関心を寄せていただいています。今作は様々な経験や出会いが主人公の王の資質を成長させます。どんな行動も無駄にはならず、主人公の成長につながる、これは非常に重要なポイントです。凱旋者での移動の最中、仲間とチェスのようなゲームを楽しむこんな何気ない仲間との交流からも、主人公は王に一歩近づくことになります。また舞台であるユークロニア王国の様々なロケーションにも多くのご注目をいただいています。旅の道中で訪れる街や雄大な自然では多彩なアクティビティを体験することができます。モンスター退治のサブクエストはもちろん、ある街ではクリフダイビングを楽しむことも可能です。メインストーリーを進めると後から開放されるアクティビティもありますので、プレイヤーの皆さんはぜひいろいろな場所を巡っていただけると嬉しいです。それらゲームの中での選択一つ一つが仲間たちとの絆を育み、主人公の成長につながります。どのような日々を過ごすのかはプレイヤーの皆さん次第です。様々な楽しみ方ができるようこだわって作っていますので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちいただけると幸いです。そして予約購入をしていただくと、冒険をより楽しむための豪華な特典がゲットできますので、ぜひ事前予約をしてください。最後に本作の特徴を一つお話しします。メタファーでは会話中プレイヤーが選んだ選択肢を主人公がボイス付きで喋ります。これは私がこれまでに作ってきたペルソナ5などの作品よりもさらに主人公に個性を与えたかったためです。プレイしていくうちに親近感と愛着が増していただけるようこだわって作りました。ぜひ新たな主人公を愛していただけると大変嬉しく思います。それでは Xbox チームにお戻しします。ありがとうございました。
We've just heard from the developers. Now let's meet some of the voices of Metaphor ReFantazio. Joining me now are Kristen Atherton and Stuart Clark. Thanks so much for joining us here at Gamescom. How are you finding it so far?
Oh, mate, it's been overwhelming in the best possible way. Like, I've never been to an event like this, which it's like gaming theme park.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like every area is themed. I'm looking at the World of Warcraft section now, and it's just like, it looks like this themed attraction. People are queuing. They've got incredible rides. There's games. Like, I just want to go out and explore. Like, as soon as this is done, I just want to go and I want to find some cool things to go and experience.
I mean, you walk in for the first time and it's just, you almost want to just stand and take it in. It's just a spectacle.
Yeah.
And people walking around in costumes, you know, I want to stop every single person and go, you look incredible. Wait, you look incredible. It's such a wonderful atmosphere. We're having such a brilliant time.
Yeah, it's one of the best things, just wandering around the booth, seeing all the games. But let's talk about your game, because both of you play some incredible characters, right, in the game. Stuart, do you want to start off with who you're playing and tell us about your character?
I can totally start, yeah. Okay, so I play Leon Stroll, he is your first ally. He is your brother in arms, your ride or die, your main man, your special dude. I'm running out of ways to describe it, but he is like your first and foremost. Runs in very early. He is like a country noble who, basically, he's a man of the people. He's got this idealized version of what a noble should be, how a noble should act, how they should interact with the world, and it's an idealism that isn't always matched by the world that he exists within, and he butts up against that a lot. And I think it's so refreshing for him to find the protagonist and for them to share this kind of forged in fire experience early on, where they find that their ideals align and their motivations align.
Hold on, let me say something. I'm gonna mute this right quick. I'm gonna welcome you guys to the stream. I'm sorry about that. Subscribe, like, share, make sure all the notifications and bells are turned on, and please check out the Discord as the first link in the description. If I'm not talking as much, watching the Gamescom 2024. I have permission to show this because I signed up. So the coach streaming. So it's the last day I'm gonna be doing it. And then tomorrow, day 4 and day 5, I believe, will be just replays. So I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I'm not gonna do another 9 in the morning run. So that's just the last stream I'm gonna do of that. And I saw 3 of you guys lurking in here when I wasn't on the webcam. I'm sorry about that. I was not really ready to show up yet because I woke up around 6 p.m., 6 in the morning. So pretty much I did the stream anyway. So obviously I'm gonna let you guys hear the gameplay. I'm not gonna be saying that much. So yeah.
What kind of weird food are we talking about?
I mean, I don't want to drop any spoilers, but basically,
huge spoilers. Oh
yeah.
Hulkenberg's cuisine.
yeah. I don't want to ruin her maybe one joke of the entire game, but yeah, she will eat what pretty much no one else will eat.
That is fair enough. It's pretty much me at Gamescom. I was just going like, oh, what have we got? Like going around the town.
Yeah.
But one of the hardest things I find when with any prep for building these characters is what are you given beforehand? Are you shown like images? Are you kind of given extra details so that when you're going to build this character, what's the approach for you?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. Honestly, Benny, it can vary massively from project to project in terms of where you are in the recording process when the game's being developed. So it might be that you come in further along and there's so many assets. You can see full cutscenes, you're getting a full rendition of the world, or it can go completely the other way and you're basically performing to an Excel spreadsheet and everything is having to be conjured by your brain. I think with this one, it was sort of an in-betweeny stage where when we started the project, there was very little. There was like nothing to go on. I remember Scott, the localization director, was sort of describing these things, describing humans, human monsters, and I was like, okay, yeah, right, I get it. Do you get that? Yeah, yes, Stu, yeah, I get it. I didn't really get it. But then the assets start coming in, and you start seeing these animatics, these cutscenes. There we go, there's one. And you start to see the scale. You start to understand, like, oh, wow, this is not what I pictured. These are not traditional monsters. This is not a traditional fantasy world. It's when the assets did start coming in, and especially when we started dubbing cutscenes and stuff like that, then I started to go, oh, this is different. This is like a different experience, fantasy-wise, to anything that I've done before.
A lot of the monsters, they're almost like Hieronymus Bosch kind of, creations. They look sort of beautiful and terrifying at the same time. I don't know about you, when I auditioned for Hulkenberg, I was given, this is what she looks like, and a lot of kind of descriptive, kind of characteristics. And very quickly, I look at that and go, well, I look nothing like that. So you have to really imagine, you have to pretend every time you're in the booth. One of my directions was, you've got a six-pack on. Your armor is a six-pack. And, I'm a sweet little English rose, so stuff like that helps me massively.
No, it must be a lot of fun, though, getting into those roles, because they're, like, as you said, such different characters to what you've done in the past.
Yes, 100%. There are a couple of moments in the game that are huge battles, especially for a character like Hulkenberg, and I'm quite an extra performer. I like going big.
Just scrap this damn game, bro. I'm probably not gonna ever play it
Kristen, you're
in my life.
You're very good at fighting these
Just
battles.
saying.
Things hurt less. Do less. There are a couple of moments, again, I don't want to spoil, big dramatic moments where I was screaming and the performance directors are going, Kristen, less.
It's always said, though, it's better to go less than be like, oh, more. Because that's what one of the things I've always seen is like, if you've got more, you can kind of like take that step back and kind of get what you are after.
Yeah, good point.
I didn't get any do less direction. So what I'm hearing is that Stroll feels every attack, and he feels it a lot. The Hulkenberg can like take it, and Stroll is like, oh gosh.
Badass. Needs work.
Also, with it like being a voice recording and going and voice work, when you're going into that and you're kind of prepping to do the recordings, because like even backstage we're doing like little warm-ups in the morning, like with like the whole Xbox team that are doing the hosting, like doing like red lorry, yellow lorry, green lorry, like bite my burger, all this like stupid stuff. Right, is there anything particularly you were doing to get yourself into the like kind of like mindset before
Respect to them on this game. I just hope it goes well for other people that like playing the game, but I'm not pre-ordering this or buying it.
Was that the studio was a little bit outside of London, so I always had a train journey to go. And I played through the entire of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on my Switch because it just got me in that kind of RPG mindset of like listening to other voice actors, enjoying what they're doing, feeling inspired, and getting me in that zone. So that was kind of my prep. It was more of a mental prep of just like getting you into the world of like fantasy, JRPG, that kind of thing. I found that actually really, really helped me.
Yeah.
No.
I like to listen to computer game soundtracks when I'm on my way. You know, it's very tempting. You're walking around, you know, South London, and you hear this epic music in your ears, and you're like, I am a warrior. Yes, all of you should fear me. And actually, as soon as you take the music out, you're like, I am not fearsome or scary. But yeah.
Honestly, it's been so much fun, like just kind of like seeing how you approach these characters in the world, and I can't wait to play the game myself as well. So thank you so much for both of you coming and joining us, and like finding about the process and hearing about your characters. And a big thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Gamescom, get a chance to get around the booth as well. So remember as well, the epic story of Metaphor ReFantazio unfolds when the game launches October 11th. So check out the pre-order and get ready for the adventure. But coming up, the team from 33 Immortals stopped by to help us join the rebellion in this unique 33-player co-op. And later, we give you the ultimate booth experience with an Avowed demo only seen here at Gamescom. And remember, Avowed will be available on Game Pass day one. So get ready, and a great way to get ready is to take advantage of an offer from Xbox Game Pass. Get new games on day one like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th. Play some of the biggest games of the year and also unlock partner benefits from Riot Games and EA Play.
Yeah, he's right. Black Ops 6, bro. I want to play that. Everybody wanted it on that game.
First month of PC Game Pass for $1 or €1. This hot offer won't last long, so act now. But also, now we turn to a nutty puzzle platformer that trades acorns for ammunition. Welcome to the wild world of Squirrel with a Gun.
My name is Dan D'Entremont, game director for Squirrel with a Gun, the game where you play as the neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent, committing crimes and causing mayhem in pursuit of golden acorns. And I'm so excited.
Yo, what the hell is this game, bro?
This nutty
what?
sandbox shooter and puzzle platformer so special. The core of
Oh,
Squirrel with
bro.
a Gun is in its nutty sandbox gameplay. We had to make sure the gameplay
Nutty
was as
sandbox
crazy as the
game, bro.
concept.
Huh?
You play as an unhinged animal as it wreaks havoc on the world around you as you explore and complete hidden objectives. You can be a nice squirrel and ask for snacks and pose for photos. You might get some rewards.
All it is just
like helping a bride find
Goat
her missing
Simulator.
room, shooting some hoops, going on a little water adventure, and heading to the skate park to show off some tricks. But you can also choose
But
to be a
just
nuisance,
you
pestering
playing as a
community,
squirrel.
like running them over with your little RC car, giving someone a shave, riding the drone, doing a showdown
What?
with Wild Will the cowboy. There are so many different ways you can interact with people in this game, and a lot of hidden side
Dude, let me
quests
just
so you can
say,
have
what in the
exchange
hell
highly
are they
deserved
making with this
golden
game? What?
Regular acorns and the rare golden acorns are used as currency to unlock new weapons or other interactable items, like your RC car. This game also has a lot
Dude,
of
look like
clever
something I
puzzle
would play if I'm bored.
Not only do you jump and climb
Or
around
want something
like
new
a
on the channel.
squirrel would, but because this squirrel is often equipped for combat, you can use a gun's recoil to
Hey,
boost
what
its
in the
skills.
hell, bro?
This feature is utilized in various ways based on which gun you are holding.
You
Sometimes
see I'm
you need a
talking
specific
now
weapon to
when
navigate a puzzle. For example, you wouldn't
I
be
had a
able to
webcam
get
on, I
an
had 3
acorn on top of
viewers.
the roof
That doesn't
without
make
a
any
shotgun
sense.
to blast you up there. We had a lot of fun making each puzzle super unique. There's a minefield that you have to sneak through to get the rewards on the other side. The neighborhood
Starting
itself
to-
has all sorts of backyard puzzles, like getting some
Starting to
fancy
really
umbrellas or getting low
get
in
in my spirit at that point.
Some of them can get a little crazy. You can take to the sky on a bouncy castle and head underwater to get some rewards. Let's take a quick pause in the gameplay to show off some cosmetics we've been working on to style up our squirrel. My favorite outfit is the diving suit because it lets you explore a hidden underwater cave that you otherwise wouldn't have access to. A few of the cosmetics even have tactical effects. Wearing a bomb suit will reduce explosive damage, and the sparkler hat can light propane tanks on fire. And of course,
Yo, I might have to pre-order this game for fun, bro. I don't know.
There's 7 different weapons to unlock in the game, each with its own unique takedown and jump boost.
Yo, what the
You
hell?
can learn more about them by watching our previous Arsenal trailer. Each one is a blast. I hope you learned a little something about how squirrels can wield weapons and cause chaos. And I can't wait for all of you to get your paws on this passion project of ours.
Squirrel with a gun. Okay. Guess the name of the game.
Bosses in Path of Exile 2 come about 2 major ways. You obviously have the more traditional approach where you create a narrative and you design a boss around that narrative.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
The second way, which I think is something that can be very unique and create some of the more interesting encounters, is letting the creative genius of our artists do what they need to do. They can come up with something completely abstract, and this is how you get some of the most awesome things, because all of a sudden it can be something with 100 tentacles, or 9 limbs, or no limbs, or 1,000 teeth, or none, and obviously things that aren't even in my imagination.
I'm not really a big fan of this game, chat. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, it might be for y'all, but
Path of Exile 2 ultimately
it just might not be for me.
Decades of experience, making hundreds, if not thousands, of bosses in its predecessor, taking all that knowledge together, and puts it in a package that delivers the best of what could possibly be of boss encounters in an action RPG environment with bosses that are utilizing Souls-like mechanics. Despite the fact there's over 100 bosses, and more to come, a lot more to come, every single boss fight is completely unique, hand animated from scratch. It is designed from scratch, it is balanced from scratch, and it doesn't reuse a single asset in our library or anything like that. One of the main challenges balancing boss fights in Path of Exile 2, especially compared to its predecessor, you have to, in a single attempt, reduce the boss from full life to 0 in order to then progress through. If a player cannot defeat them now, then they're stuck. It is very, very important to us that Path of Exile bosses, mechanics, especially around telegraphing, feels fair to the user, as opposed to them being cheated out of something when they happen to die. We want to make sure that hitboxes are accurate, and of course, when something hits you, it feels like it hits you. It ultimately makes it feel that much more satisfying when you kill it, and you feel that much more pride when you are able to overcome something difficult, knowing that the game hasn't robbed you of this thing. At the end of the day, you want to see that healthy balance where some people are struggling, and you want to see that moment, that second-hand moment where someone overcomes that challenge and is so happy for doing so. And so I'm looking forward to that.
Experience, we have been giving away prizes all week, and now it's time once again for one of you lovely lot to win something truly awesome. That's that sounds like music to your ears, then head over to twitch.tv/Xbox for your chance to win the Riffmaster wireless guitar. It's so perfect to play music like a true rock star in Fortnite Festival. And of course, it's compatible on Fortnite Festival across Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S consoles. Now head to chat and rock on. Okay, now it's time to catch up with the minds behind Wuchang Fallen Feathers and take a look at a never-before-seen piece about the inspiration behind this epic title.
大家好，我是灵者科技的创始人之一，也是明末冤虚之语的制作人夏志远。灵者是一家位于成都的游戏公司。成都有非常丰富的历史底蕴和传统文化，这里有神秘的三星堆，有脍炙人口的三国故事，也有大量的历史建筑和文物。我们在这片土地上生活和工作。作为游戏从业者，我们很希望能够把这些独特的东西带给大家。游戏的故事背景设定在明朝末年的1647年，张献忠刚死，川蜀地区正迎来它最黑暗的时期。由于战乱和羽化病的出现，这个地区就变得非常的险恶。我们为羽化病撰写了属于它自己的架空历史，从蜀王杜宇时代起，经历了汉唐、宋末以至明末。每逢战乱的时候，羽化病就会出现。我们把这些信息分散到了游戏的只言片语当中，以及游戏的场景叙事当中，力求拉近这个架空世界和玩家之间的距离。而无常作为主角，他需要在这些传说中寻找复活妹妹的线索，而在这个过程当中，玩家和主角都会逐渐去接近整个事情的真相。明朝末年在四川地区的战乱、瘟疫的混乱和这种破败的背景，其实和我们的游戏类型是极为契合的。我们希望把更多诸如胡金铨武侠电影的质感和这种黑暗的背景做结合，利用这种强烈的冲突去创造出独特的美术氛围。在这种美术的基调之上，我们就可以通过更多的非线性的关卡设计，或者说是包括一些垂直的关卡设计，去增强冲击力，然后去做更多的场景叙事，营造一种故事感，让玩家能够在体验游戏的时候沉浸其中，或者说是让玩家在游戏中每走的一步路都能够感觉到这个世界是活着的。当然，明末作为一款架空世界的游戏，我们依然希望能够给玩家呈现一个具有明末特色的游戏体验。为了实现这一点，玩家将在游戏中邂逅大量历史中存在的或大或小的人物，比如像张献忠及其4大义子，拉近玩家和传说之间的距离。通过这种大背景下人的抉择，去展现人性中的光明面，把更多关于传统武侠的概念的思考留给玩家。游戏开始的时候，其实给玩家提供了一个容错率非常高的区域，允许玩家慢慢的熟悉游戏当中的一些独特的机制。玩家会跟随无常的视角，发现自己回到了阔别已久的故乡。玩家需要帮助无常去寻找失去的记忆，与游戏中遇到的各种各样的角色进行对话互动。但是在前期，玩家可能不会意识到，前期的每一个抉择其实都是非常关键的。游戏前期其实，为接下来的旅程制造了大量的悬念和铺垫。我们相信这会勾起玩家的好奇心。随着游戏剧情的深入，特别是到了游戏的后期，玩家会产生一种恍然大悟的感觉。实体扫描是一个非常好的方案，因为扫描技术可以把时间的痕迹很好的记录下来。四川还有周边地区存在着大量的明代古建筑以及少数民族的建筑和村落。我们为了去把属于这个时代的特征带给大家，大量使用了像激光扫描仪、相机、无人机等各种各样的设备，去获取物体表面复杂的几何信息，从而生成这些复杂的模型，让它们能够进到游戏当中。这样的话，玩家就能够在游戏中行走在这些过去的时间当中了。战斗方面，我们为了做出一些自己的东西， 从电影和传统武术中吸取了大量的灵感，设计了很多武器和流派机制，让游戏的核心战斗在不偏离本味的基础之上，能够更加的具有动作性和策略性。比如我们的双刀就借鉴了武侠电影，双刀的部分招式在和对方拼刀的过程当中，能够偏斜对方大部分的伤害，并且造成伤害。但是如果这个时候玩家的体质太弱，那么则无法续航。所以说这个时候一般会选择一些 T 技作为组合去弥补核心机制的不足，进而这种不同的搭配就会造成玩家各种各样的 build。我个人其实比较关注玩家在战斗中和怪物的交互和反馈机制，所以说在战斗系统的核心设计方面，我们强化了战斗方式的多样性和策略性，针对不同的招式，应该说是针对不同的怪物的招式设计了更多的解法，力求丰富玩家的战斗体验。武术指导在参与项目的过程中，会根据游戏的动作去进行包装，然后最终确保效果是符合预期的。我们的动画师将根据武术指导的设计，再进行2次调整和制作，这样最终游戏的动作就可以在游戏性和观赏性中间取得一个比较好的平衡。当然，首先很高兴能够时隔数年再和广大玩家见面。这个宣传片的主题其实是说从人堕落成怪物。这个主题更多是希望表达游戏中的一个主旨，就是一切的力量都是等价交换，玩家也会随着无常的旅程，看到游戏中大大小小的人物为了自己的执念染指了未知的力量，造成了非常可怕的后果。然后宣传片中出现的 BOSS 其实和无常是有血缘关系的，游戏中家庭的这个主题也将在这个人物的剧情中得到体现。随着距离我们2025年的发售日越来越近，我们还会陆续给大家带来更多的内容。感谢大家的关注和支持，我们会和505 Games 一道紧密合作，尽快把更多的内容带给大家。
It was one of our favorite titles when it was announced last year, and now it continues to make headlines in the run-up to release. Here with what fans can expect from 33 Immortals, we have Thunder Lotus producer Nicolas Godin. Bienvenue à la Gamescom.
Merci. Ça va très bien. Thank you very much. Gamescom is awesome. Your booth is awesome. It's very impressive.
And you actually were here last year with 33 Immortals on our Gamescom stage.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been a year, it's been a minute. Could you give us a refresher on the ABCs?
I'll give you a little recap. So 33 Immortals is a...
What the hell is this lag about? That's weird.
Where you join the fight with 33 players with you, and then the goal is to fight masses of monsters and epic bosses, and all that in a raid, pick up and raid. It's all we call it, the pick up and raid vibe, where we want to give this raid accessible take for players, low key, low effort. You just join in and you fight all together.
And Phil Spencer is a fan. We know that.
We are very happy to mention that Phil was our first community member since he played last year. But to be fair, he was really nice with us. He played with us. He was very. He's our fan. We love him, and it was a good moment with him last
Guys,
year.
just in case it do lag, I am rendering a couple of shorts. So yeah, just in case it do drop frames, I'm sorry about that.
Throughout the whole year, we had a closed alpha and a closed beta. For the closed beta, we were very surprised. We had around 47,000 players. We weren't expecting this at all, but we are very grateful and happy to have all these players joining in. And it was nice because we also had a survey in it, and we asked them, would you recommend that game? You know, this classic, would you recommend it? And we were very happy to hear that 94% of them would recommend it. So for us, it was clearly a big success.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And those community testings can be very revealing. So what did you learn about that for your game, and how does your team evolve things before release?
Yeah, indeed, we learned a lot. First of all, we confirmed that our core game mechanic is working very well. The fact of playing with 32 players as a big group in the world, in boss fight, it was a good success. People appreciated all the co-op mechanics. The boss fight, again, they were very appreciated. And also, it's something very TLG-like. It's that we know we have gorgeous art, like gorgeous animation, gorgeous art everywhere. It's really our, I would say our like tagline when you talk about Thunder Lotus, and we respect that and people appreciate that. It was very good. On the other end, we also had tons of feedback, and that was good because we needed feedback, obviously. And we know that we have to still work on the combat. The combat is such a big thing in our game. We want to make it more snappy. We're also going to work on some like tutorials at the beginning to make it more clear for players. We want to work also again on some communication features we have in game. We'll pimp them up to make sure that people have all the tools to communicate with each other very easily. And the last of it is also all about the difficulty. We want to make sure that every player will be able to jump in and enjoy the game with the right difficulty level. Right now, it was a bit too difficult.
So yes, and especially raids can be very difficult. They can be very demanding, sometimes elite. And do you have a different approach on that in the game?
But you said it exactly. Like raids in games, people will have the conception that you really have to dedicate yourself. You have to take time. You have to grind and like make your character more powerful. Have a group that will show up at the same time. We want to take another like vibe at this. We want to make sure that people can just open the console, go in our Darkwoods hub, equip a weapon, equip beautiful capes and ornaments because that's important. And then like just jump in. And the second you're in the world, you are with 32 other players and you play together. This is really our take on the pickup and raid, and we wanted to make sure that the game will be easy to access, but yet still be challenging. And this is our biggest challenge, I would say, because it's easy to make just a game that is very easy, but it still has to be fun, challenging to the player. So this is really our focus in the past few months, where we want to make sure that our game will be perfectly balanced for this, yet very accessible.
I love that. Accessibility is so important. But I remember you talked about the tutorials. Did anybody beat the tutorials, actually?
Funny moment. So we know that at tutorials, we have this kind of torture chamber where you have to die. We want you to die to just stop this and go to the yeah, it's like you can keep going. But someone was able to just survive the whole thing. And it was very impressive to see this. Some people are very dedicated, and props to these players because we love them a lot. But he did manage to die at some point, I guess, otherwise he wouldn't keep going in the game. But that's it. We have very dedicated players for this, and he made it.
I love that story. So he made the impossible possible.
Every player will always show us that everything is possible.
But you also got something new coming up, a new realm. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, exact. So in the closed beta, we introduced a new world, which is about Purgatorio. So right now, just as a little reminder, when you join the game, you start in Inferno. This is where you'll play with 32 players. And then when you join Purgatorio, it's a smaller zone, so it's 22 players, and it's going to be it's going to be way much more rough. It's more challenging and demanding. In terms of the area, it looks very different. There's a lot of like ashes everywhere. It's clearly another mood. A lot of like monastery and like abandoned places everywhere. But the biggest thing about Purgatorio is the fact that the monsters are all different. In Inferno, we have a roster of monster with variation. In Purgatorio, we have a whole different monster like roster.
He could basically just say hell. Like, we all know what that we all know what he's talking about.
That are able to eat each other, so they can be a pain sometimes in some fights. They have some that can slow players down. They have some that can make other monsters invulnerable for a short time. So we wanted to challenge the player differently to make sure that they will use all the rows of the different weapons in an efficient way and just challenge them in a different way with the other world.
So a lot of diversity, a lot to explore and watch out for, definitely.
Yes, exact. And by the way, please know that they are support, but they will still hurt you because yes, it's about dying again.
I see what the whole thing is about your game.
We're very sorry.
We talked about the beta moments ago. Will some of those insiders see evolution in the game?
Yes, and what's nice is that when you play a zone, you have access to a big boss fight at the end. Inferno was a Lucifer boss fight, which was very exciting. And for Purgatorio, we go with an Adam and Eve fight in the Garden of Eden. We weren't sure to push it out, but the goal was to have feedback on the gameplay. So when we put it out, it was very rough. It was all pink and placeholder with rough animations, and it was very fine with us because we wanted feedback on gameplay, which we did. And then right now we are working a lot to make sure that all the official assets for Adam and Eve will be like completely done, and we'll have tons of more info about the fight soon, but they're gonna look great, animation will be done, VFX will be done, it's gonna be pretty nice.
I can really feel that your heart is beating for the community and the feedback. So if anybody else wants to join, how do we keep up with 33 Immortals?
Well, the team is very dedicated, so I just want to say a big props, camera.
Yes, please.
Like team, we love you. We are at Thunderletters. The team is like 20 people, and a lot of people at the office always help with us. And really props to you, and props to all the players that help us with these different phases. We love you. Keep coming back. And if you want to keep contact with us and the game, first of all, join 33immortals.com. Follow us to have news on newsletter and the different phases that will come in. And also, we also started Xbox Insider like playtest on this weekend. It's going to start right now. So for those who are on the Insider ring, please join the fight and have fun with us.
Well, hopefully you can enjoy some more of Gamescom. Thank you so much for coming, Nicolas.
Thank you very much.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci. Dankeschön.
De rien. Sign up at 33immortals.com to keep an eye out for 33 Immortals coming to Xbox Game Pass day and date. Coming up, we found out the latest from the.
I'm not a fan of the game that was just shown to us. I'm not playing that game. I don't know.
But first, it's the prequel to the fan favorite real-time tactics series Commandos.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Xbox booth.
Over 50 titles and experiences means this booth is huge.
Yeah, so huge that we had to do a part 2 of our tour. So why don't you show everybody Towerborn, and I'll go find out what else is on the booth.
Come on, join me. This is Towerborn, a 4-player co-op game you can enjoy here at the booth. So make sure to bring some friends with you, because there are gonna be some amazing boss battles as well. Make sure to check this out. By the way, where's Henry at?
Over here, our fans get to experience Microsoft Flight Simulator like a proper pilot. We've got the yoke, we've got the rudder set up. From personal experience, this is definitely the way to play it. And we also brought along World Update 18 and a brand new plane for them to check out. Looks sick.
No Xbox Gamescom without Forza Horizon. And we got a new day one announcement with Hide and Seek. Fans at the booth can already play this new mode. And they can also check the latest Nike collab. Fans at home can play the latest mode on September 10th.
Over here is the perfect opportunity for fans of Fallout 76 or that recent TV show to grab a great snap in front of this iconic platform. Follow me inside because I've got something to show you.
It is fun.
The
game right there.
A little bit of time, but here at Gamescom is their first chance to playtest the upcoming update, Milepost Zero.
Welcome to the Here to Help Accessibility Desk. We are dedicated to have you all play. Whether on our broadcast or around the booth, we have multi-language interpreters. We have wheelchair accessible RAMs and also stuff to set up the Xbox Adaptive Set. We have the World of Warcraft booth with a great VR wheelchair experience, so make sure to check this out. We have great audio descriptive tours as well. We also show you the new joysticks and make sure to check out and maybe customize your own thumbsticks.
Over here, we've got the Avowed theater experience, which is really cool because our fans get a VIP walkthrough of some never-before-seen gameplay. Right after that, they can also cast some spells and whatever they're doing.
Are you ready for the pirate party experience? Then check out the Sea of Thieves booth here at Gamescom. We have a chicken present. You can win some loot. Can you imagine to control an ever-evolving nation? Then Ara History Untold is your game. Fans can choose between different historical figures. You can build and explore, but choose wisely because this world is yours now.
Understandably, this next section is so popular, I couldn't even get too close to it. We've got the first Starfield expansion, Shattered Space, right next to the first Indiana Jones game since 2011.
Yo! It's the DLC for Starfield. Oh, can't wait.
All about the fans. And at this community hub, you can get up close and personal with your favorite games and even some of the voices of your favorite characters. So make sure to check the schedule, enjoy and have fun at the booth.
And no Gamescom would be complete without some swag. And our gear shop has got everything you could ever want across so many of our different franchises. We've got stuff for Fallout, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty. I'm going to go fill my bags up, and we'll just see what the rest of the show has in store for us.
The Fallout stuff way better, though. Not a fan of Diablo. Yo, what game is this, bro? I just look like something a lot of people would play. That's somebody saying what this game is, like, bruh. How you gonna show us a game but don't tell us what it is? That's funny. Commander's Origin.
And that
Origins.
Commando's Origin. I'm pretty good, didn't it? Now to Warhammer.
Commander's Origin.
Henry, did you know it
What?
was released back in 2011? Now, 13 years later, Space Marine 2 is nearly ready to make landfall. Here with more, please welcome Saber Interactive's Chief Creative Officer. It's Tim Willits. How you doing, Tim?
Thank you for having me.
Well, are you having a good Gamescom so far?
This has been a great Gamescom, and the reception on the game has been great.
Amazing, wonderful. We got some questions for you. You got the first one in your love.
Yeah, I'd like to know, because this is a follow-up to the game that released back then, and knowing that there's quite a following to the Space Marine universe. I mean, the game itself, that the IP that the franchise is based on, has been ongoing for many years.
Yeah.
What's it like working with a team like Games Workshop to bring something like that to life?
Nice.
Yes, it's been a great honor for us to work with Games Workshop and to also work on the in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You know, this universe was
I never really got into Warhammer. Let's just be legit.
And the influence that it has had on video games that we've played for decades, I don't think many people realize. You know, working with Games Workshop, you know, we worked hand in hand on the story, the setup, the Space Marine chapters, even like the enemies that you fight. So it was a great collaborative effort.
Yeah, no, I can totally imagine. And because of that, with the 45 years, you say, of history, I imagine there's quite a challenge when it comes to making a sequel to a popular game for core fans who've been with you the whole time, but even trying to entice new folks who, like myself, I haven't played the first Space Marine game. So I'd love to hear...
Dude, I don't know, dude. I might have to get into some...
What does this mean for those who have played for ages, or maybe...
some more,
Yes, that's a great question. It was definitely a challenge.
I might have to really play this game one day.
That both respected the franchise respected the fans, but also was approachable enough for people to play it. Now, I know you said you haven't played Space Marine 1.
Please don't hurt me, Tim. I'll get round to it.
That is totally fine. Yes. You have. Don't worry that if you haven't played the franchise, jump into Space Marine 2. If you're just a fan of over-the-top, in-your-face action games, this is the game.
This might have really brought me right here. The Warhammer games, I might have to really start playing. Chat.
How have they helped, your community basically in focusing your development team to make sure the sequel is just right for them too?
Yes. The community, the Warhammer 40,000 community is intense. It's millions strong, and
they love it, right?
They love it.
Passionate amount of love, yeah.
Yes, and so working with Games Workshop, they have their community team. They have
Warhammer. I might have to really start playing. I don't know that much about Warhammer games.
We made sure that we are delivering the game
look kind of fun
experience that really is true to the franchise, and to really make you a true Space Marine, that power fantasy of being the most badass soldier in the universe.
I mean, have you seen the sort of stuff they're up against? It's crazy, right?
I was going to say, looking at it, that was going to be my next question actually, is how is this love and this influence reflected in the action?
Dude, I don't know. This game might have sold me right here.
This looks, well, you said it's quite intense. It looks really full on.
Yeah.
Yes. The key to Space Marine 2 is both the complex melee system and the range combat. One of the things that you will see is, Titus has to use everything in his arsenal. From blocks to hits to dodges to grabs to glory kills.
Nice.
It's really a very visceral, intense, and in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks so good. So do all of them have different kind of that up-close melee ability that we just saw as well? I know there are multiple folks you can play.
It looks like a Gears of War game. I don't know why.
About the game is we have a campaign where you play as Titus, and he has 2 squad mates whom the computer can play them, or your buddies can play with you.
Let me look some up, chat.
We have a PvE campaign where you can play as your own Space Marine.
PvE,
customize your Space Marine. You can be the chapter that you want.
Warhammer.
And then that also leads to PvP. So you can go head-to-head with other humans playing as Space Marines.
Oh, that sounds good.
Absolutely.
That's a bit of us. I like that. And there's the range stuff that we're seeing here now, yeah.
This is the thing, like, the action is very intense, and at times the number of enemies can get quite overwhelming as well. It's not just about the fact that you're dealing with someone far away, maybe someone up close, because I can deal with one dude.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
He's fine with that.
Tell me about the sort of technology you've had to develop to allow for there to be so much going on screen at once.
Yes, so the key critical component of this experience.
That was sick.
Yes,
Warhammer.
That is an awesome glory kill.
We just need to quickly go, nice job, Tim. Like that, Tim.
Yes. So the Swarm engine. The Swarm engine was developed by Saber Interactive in World War Z, and that has been developed, and now we're in Swarm Engine 2, where we can bring
this game is expensive as a motherfucker.
Of Tyranids, never seen before, and they just come at you and they break apart. And every one of those
Gold
Tyranids,
edition.
Based on our new AI director, starts thinking, and they're thinking about killing you. And it is an
$99.99.
Like never seen before, epic war.
Never really.
Where you are the main fighter.
And is this just going around in the skybox? Because I don't know about you, Henry, but the idea of like loads of Tyranids flying
It
at
looks
me
so
sounds
mob.
kind of fun. Is it something that you can see from a distance, or are they like coming at you?
Yeah, they're much scarier.
They're just Tyranids.
Yes, especially when there are hundreds and hundreds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they come at you with everything, and you need to use every weapon in your arsenal. Every move that you practice to stay alive. You can see here where the Tyranids are moving into the battlefield, and they're just on their way. It's nuts. And as they approach, they immediately break out into individual units that have their own AI.
I was going to say, how does that work with the swarm? Are they all on a set path, or as soon as they land, is it just like the fastest route they can get to you? And
Dawn of the War 2. Okay.
Director coordinates
Look this one up.
so
On
the
Xbox.
swarm can come from different directions. The swarm kind of like breaks apart, like when they separate. That can happen at different times based on.
Yo, this game sold me right there, dog.
And based on what your Space Marine buddies are doing.
Tim, you've done it again. Did you see that one?
On Xbox.
I'm so distracted did this look so good?
You just said that they assess what the like state of the battle is.
Yeah.
So does that mean they're also reactive? And if they're thinking, oh, he's got this lane covered, let's direct some around here to sort of flank. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about?
Yes. So you
It's a 2009 game though. How would you?
Okay. But we can't make the game super easy for you.
Nah.
So you'll feel like, yeah, I'm bashing these Tyranids, but then they overwhelm you, and then the AI director can bring in more advanced units from different
Is
directions.
this game on here?
You know, they can flank you, so the ultimate goal is to feel like you're not going to survive, to feel like this is
no.
you make it and you win, and it's a great feeling.
It's like at every opportunity, you're just about to like close the gap, feel like you're getting ahead, and then you guys are just like Sebulba, just chucking a wrench in my engines, and I'm falling back again, and it's all over. Got to work from scratch again.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, it's very
Good
intense.
reference, Henry.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Very on brand for you. I like it. Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting into Warhammer. I don't know what I'm doing, but I might start playing a Warhammer game.
I mean, we can see a little bit of the storm here. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a flying. They're flying Tyranids. You know, in this particular battle, you know, they're attacking these huge kind of radio towers, and you just like destroy them as you try to survive, because they start landing. Different units start landing on the same platform that you're on. And as you can see, there's lots of ways that you can go about killing bad guys.
Yeah, not for you, mate.
So it's not just mindless violence. There is also quite a lot of like objectives, mechanics to be following as well.
Yes. So if you played the first one, and I know you haven't, that's okay.
This is homework to do. I understand.
This is our melee system is much more advanced. It's much deeper, and our range combat system is also much more advanced. So I like to call it the dance of death, where you have your melee, your blocks, your reactions, your critical hits, and then you can also pull up your ranged weapons, take out enemies from a distance, and you really need to learn how to use the tools in your arsenal of death to win the battle.
And it's not just the people right in front of you. I know we're taking things off the chain.
Warhammer 40K Dawn of War.
The top right corner. So I'm clearly guessing that if you let that get to zero.
Yes. Mission over for you.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Were there any other technical developments that really plussed up Space Marine 2, by the way?
This is our own technology.
Nice.
And when you build the technology for a game, you can make it awesome. You know, we talked about the Swarm. We talked about the AI director. It's crossplay.
No.
Yes.
I love that.
So you can beat up your buddies.
I will.
2006.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yes, and then the true
You look bad.
So you can play solo, you can play PvE, and there's a full-fledged PvE.
Game don't look that great in my opinion.
It's a very dense game. It's as dense as a Space Marine.
Oh, I love it. So give us some more juicy information. When can we actually get our hands on it?
So Space Marine 2 comes out September 9th. If you pre-order it now, you can play it early. It's right around the corner.
Shit.
We're testing the servers, making sure that the infrastructure can survive the Tyranid horde.
Wow, that.
Coming. We feel good. The reactions to the gamers here playing it, it's great. We're excited, and we want to get it out the door.
Amazing.
Thank you, Tim.
It sounds like you're super busy. We'll let you get back to work on getting on the horde. Thanks for stopping by.
Running out of time, Tim. Crack on, bud.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, though. I'm definitely playing.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
Well, coming up, though, our friends at Xbox Game Studios show us how nations are made in our history Untold. And then we're going to catch up with the team from Obsidian Entertainment to give you guys, an exclusive gameplay presentation direct from the Avowed theater here at Gamescom. But first up, it's what First Desendant fans have been looking forward to all year long. It's Invasion's right around the corner, and we
40K Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. It's a $20 game.
So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime,
2010 game.
We managed to fend off our enemy's large-scale attack, but the war is far from over. The Colossus still threatens us, and our enemies are plotting new strategies. Can Ingress ever find
Thinking about
peace?
some.
Has Corel really given up on the war? After Corel's fleet disappeared, the Vulgus began moving from deep within the dungeon to raid the Ancestors' facilities in Ingress and reclaim the
The
outpost.
First Descendant.
Detecting this, Ingress immediately dispatched a scout.
All that shit on.
That scout's name is Haley. Haley, who rose from a supply soldier in the guerrilla unit to a legendary sniper, is now a newcomer in the Descendant Corps. Ruthlessly eliminating enemies with her anti-material sniper rifle, She dominates battles with her ability to drop her body temperature and emit cold air when her emotions run high. When shooting from a distance, her weapon's critical hit multiplier increases, making her an excellent fit for sniper rifles. She possesses sub-zero bullets that fire multiple shots in an instant, and a storm snare that pushes back and rapidly cools down enemies in front. Above all, Haley's specialty is switching to her anti-material sniper rifle and firing a single, incredibly powerful shot, stronger than any other attack. In Season 1, the Vulgus launches a new strategy, the Invasion. Invasions occur randomly in 2 dungeons of the hard difficulty infiltration operations. Players can choose to enter between the existing operations or the invasions. Invasion dungeons are only available for solo play, testing the strength of the Descendants. 3 Vulgus legions will block the Descendants with different defense mechanisms. The quantum field creates an immortal state, impervious to physical attacks. The Resonance Shatterers cause massive explosions with the energies of RK and the Iron Heart. The Keeper Tile encryption device maintains a powerful security system. Invasion dungeons present new mechanics that disrupt the Descendants' operations. Solve these enemies' mechanisms and swiftly eliminate them. Invasion dungeons are designed for speed runs, and the faster you clear them, the greater the rewards that await.
It's the First Desendant?
After coming in contact with the Iron Heart, Descendants experience an RK resonance phenomenon. This resonance grants the Descendants new powers. It's the season growth inversion reinforcement. Inversion reinforcement is a new growth system that resets at
Dude, I'm so about this game. This game is free too. I might have to get into it.
Attributes, recovery, survival, and seasons. Through the inversion reinforcement,
I'm sold already.
Beneficial effects for progressing through seasonal content, and can also obtain effects that compensate for their weakness. Each season, we plan to tailor and replace the inversion reinforcement effects, providing effects that perfectly fit the seasonal content. In addition to a new Descendant, a new Ultimate Descendant will be introduced in Season 1. Ultimate Freyna, who has evolved RK's toxicity into a more powerful weapon, will make her debut. In Season 1, you can discover Freyna's exclusive story and uncover the tale behind the name of her skill, Room Zero Trauma. Excava is an assault rifle with powerful versatility. It can be obtained through the Battle Pass and is also available as a free reward. Excava charges voltage when attacking enemies and has a unique effect of firing the charged voltage as an energy grenade. It is a versatile weapon that combines the inherent versatility.
Holy bro, I'm gonna have to play this game, bro.
Watcher is a scout rifle that can be farmed through the Season 1 content. When hitting enemies from long range, it reduces chill resistance and enhances the damage of one's chill skills, making it a perfect fit for Viessa and Haley.
What's with all these? What's with all the female characters, bro?
And inversion growth. It is now time to face the most powerful Colossus, Deathstalker. Deathstalker lurks in the darkness of the void, targeting the life of Descendants. It is stronger than any Colossus encountered so far. To protect Albion from the threat of Deathstalker, we must once again venture.
They got these characters looking like Fortnite characters, bro.
And intercept Deathstalker. The First Descendant's first season begins on August 29th with Haley, a new Descendant, Ultimate Freyna, and the new Ultimate Weapons. New episodes, dungeon content, and void intercept battles await you in Albion, Descendants. The First Descendant, Season 1 Invasion. Play for free.
Dude, low-key, I might have to get into this. It brought me. Sold me, too. I might have to start playing Warhammer, too, eventually.
Hi, I'm Carrie Patel here at the Avowed booth at Gamescom. We're so excited to introduce you to the Dawn Treader quest and dungeon. And in just a moment, you'll get a walkthrough from senior narrative designer Kate Dollarhide, who's also the writer for this quest, and our community support manager, Chris Stanek. Don't forget to wishlist Avowed on Xbox and Steam, and look out for our release on February 18th. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the world of Aora.
Hi, I'm Kate Dollarhide. I'm a narrative designer at Obsidian Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Chris Stanek, the community support manager here at Obsidian Entertainment.
We're so excited to show you Avowed. I'm going to be walking us through the dungeon.
I'm going to be playing the game.
So let's get into it. Let's jump in. All right, so the envoy finds themselves in a dungeon in the first region of the game called Dawnshore. They're searching for an Adherent expedition team that's gone missing. The expedition team was here looking for a holy relic that is supposedly in the keeping of the Oracle of Aethys, a man named Sargamus. And the expedition team hasn't shown up for the last few days, so let's check in with Sargamus and see if he knows what happened to them.
I'm sure he knew something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargamus, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
So you can see at the top here we have an Arcane Scholar background check. That was selected at character creation. When you play the game, you'll have an option of 5...
Got my Twitter there, bro. I don't care though.
Arcane Scholar because we're playing a wizard.
It's all good though.
Right. But let's check the lore, tooltips, and conversation review feature.
All right.
Chris, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. All right, so on the left here we have the conversation history feature. This is going to allow us to scroll back through conversations we've already been through and just, check on anything we might have missed that we wanted to confirm. And you'll notice here that the words Once Shining God have been highlighted. This is our lore tooltip feature. Once Shining God is a reference to the god Aethys, the god of redemption, light, rebirth. He's also Sargamus's god. So here on the left side of the screen, we have a short paragraph about who Aethys is, his context, and a menu where you can select different lore tooltips. So these tooltips are helpful for us to, deliver lore from the world of Aora to players who are new to the setting or who are returning after a long time away, and just get everyone up to speed without bogging down the dialogue with a lot of exposition. So these are super helpful for us.
Okay, the two games that are my favorite that they have shown.
Back out of that.
Yo, is this that new game?
All right, I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition?
Bro, is this the game that City made?
I don't understand.
An expedition? Treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different.
Yo, this is clean, bro.
Except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could...
Yo, Chad, look at the graphics, though.
Do you know what their purpose is here?
Let's select option 2. They were searching for a relic you
Yo, Obsidian been working on some stuff.
The splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
Indiana Jones is my favorite.
It rests in a shrine deep within
The Warhammer games
beyond the reach
look
of
awesome.
Visitors, or indeed myself.
Even the Final Descendant look awesome too, even this game as well.
Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with...
Yo, is this Unreal Engine 5 that they're using?
To ask us to tidy up? Think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh, no. I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the...
Dude, whenever this game become pre-orderable, I'm pre-ordering this shit. In 2025, if it's available.
Perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
All right, I'll be back before you can say 10 praise Aethyses.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, cousin.
All right, so Sargon.
Yo, this is sick, bro.
He was saying that he didn't see the expedition team that we're looking for, but if they're looking for the relic, that might be where they are. And it just so happens that he also needs this relic to complete his statue here. His beautiful statue.
He worked really, really hard on it.
The graphics, though.
Put a lot of stuff on that.
It's like when my son makes things out of popsicles.
It is giving Lego. So you made me lose my train of thought. You're demonic. So looks like our quest marker is pointing us to an area down below us, but I see that Chris wants to explore a little bit. So let's look at these breakable boards. It's got a sword symbol there.
Dude, I'm gonna be doing some gaming in 2025. That's all I'm gonna say. Whenever this game comes out.
They protect my devices.
If it's 2026, 2025, I'll wait.
Surely he won't hold it over us later.
Let's leave those alone for now and keep exploring. So, ooh, more breakable boards.
I'll wait.
Awesome. Let's hop across this chasm. Keep heading up. So we have designed Avowed with a lot of vertical space.
Because GTA 6 will keep us busy.
It always pays when you're exploring. So have a look around and always look up.
If it's not delayed.
Like this chest. Ooh, we've got an accessory and some crafting materials. Let's open up the inventory screen, take a look at that.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be playing some games right here, bro.
Give us additional essence for standing next to our companions. Essence is what spellcasters cast their spells from. It's our... I can't remember what the word is now.
It's our resource.
It's our spell resource.
Yes.
It's our spellcasting resource, of course. So, Night Mistress's Favor is going to allow us to cast more spells for longer by generating additional essence when we stand next to our friend Kai. So let's look at the character screen. All right, so we have attribute points on the left and our character sheet on the right. You will have seen the attribute points come up in conversation. We select a number of those at character creation and then a few points here and there on level up. So we have put a number of points into intellect because we're playing a wizard. So we want that additional essence and that elemental resistance to give us a
You're a wizard here.
in combat.
Imagine, bro.
Now let's turn to our character sheet. You can see that we're
Holy, bro.
We are close to getting a new level. Close enough.
That's what I think of when I hear that shit.
And then our health, essence, stamina, data, all those good stats that you can keep track of over the course of the game. So let's look at abilities. All right, we have put quite a number of points in the wizard ability tree because we're playing as a wizard. The first one we selected was the Wand Mastery passive. This is going to give us the ability to do additional damage with wands. Because we're double wielding wands, that's going to allow
Yo, I like this little
and then down below it,
layout.
the Blood Magic passive. This is a really fun way to play and definitely one of QA's favorites.
If this game don't get a lot of, if it don't get no good ratings when it come out, I'm gonna be, that's gonna be sold right there. And I'm gonna be like, how did it not get at least 5 stars?
Let's look at Grimoire Mastery.
Whenever this come out,
Grimoire Mastery does a number of things. First,
this better have 5 stars.
higher level spells as we upgrade the ability. It also lets us memorize spells from our grimoires. So if you have a grimoire you really like, but you get a new one that's cool,
Or the Indiana Jones game.
you can spec into some of those spells from your previous grimoire and then toss it aside.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's look at our active abilities.
Well, in the Grimoire, it's all because of the power of reading.
That's right. We do love to read here in Obsidian. Okay, so active abilities, we've got a Corrosive Siphon. This pairs very well with Blood Magic. So essentially, with Corrosive Siphon, you use this ability on enemies, it steals health from them and returns it to you. As a Blood Mage, this means that I can cast more spells for longer, and I don't have to worry about dying in combat.
We're not gonna die.
Never. You've never died while doing this.
I haven't, and I don't plan on it. I'm
Unkillable?
I'm offended
Oh,
that it was even brought up.
I'm sorry. I won't bring it up again. Our other active here is Arcane Veil. This is your classic magical barrier ability. Because we're playing a wizard, we're wearing light armor. We want to be light, we want to be nimble, move around the battlefield quickly, but that also means we're opened up to a lot of additional damage. Arcane Veil is going to help us.
Whenever they have them these game things,
and then down here
you're supposed to listen to what they exactly tell you.
From our
Like they told us a wizard's light, right?
Accumulated freeze damage to any
It gave it away.
come and get up in your business.
They're gonna try. They're not gonna make it though.
No, you won't let them.
That's right.
You're just that good.
Well, let's not go crazy because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna die so many times just now because of this. It's hubris. This is the curse.
And now that we've said it never happens.
Oh, it's totally gonna happen.
Yeah. All right, so our quest beacon is sending us through this tunnel full of water, so let's just have a swim as we go look for the expedition team. All right, it looks like we're coming into
Dude, when I first saw it, I thought it was boring. But seeing the gameplay, it looked actually kind of low-key fun and different, something different to play.
Like devices around. Yeah, so Audra is central to the universe of Pillars of Eternity, where the people, plants, animals.
Dude, your companion's called Kai.
Body flies into the nearest Audra pillar, and then goes deep into the earth to re-enter
It's kind of crazy.
reincarnation.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But can you argue with the results?
No, you're right.
All right, so it looks like we've got a godless sigil here. Excellent, and a essence generator there in the back. So the essence generator is going to unlock that godless sigil, but let's see what's actually being locked here. Top down in the water. All right, it's a gate. Excellent. Ooh, and there's a chest back there. I want to know what's in that chest, but I don't see an easy way into this room.
I can try to ram it.
What?
I was gonna try to ram the
Just
gate.
try to ram it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not working, so let's go back to that top level and see if there's another place we could look. Just check this area a little more thoroughly. All right, it looks like there's a breakable wall there with an explosion symbol on it. We're not going to be able to break that down with our swords, so we're going to need grenades. Nice.
I was gonna try to ram it again, but I don't think you would have liked if I tried to ram it again.
Here we have an essence generator. This is going to unlock that gate. You can see that it has a electricity symbol on it, so that means we need something with electricity to turn the generator on. For us, that's going to be an electric lily seed, a electricity spell, or if you have a companion with you who uses electricity, you could use their ability too. For us, we're going to need an electric lily seed, so why don't we get that equipped?
I finally feel like I'm on a cooking show where something's pre-cooked. You're like, and here's the chicken.
And here's the switch. Yes. You did it. All right. So the generator is running. We've got an accessory and some crafting materials. Let's pop open the inventory and see what we have. Band of Transcendent Suffering. So we're going to deal 10% additional damage, but also take 10% additional damage. It's a little risk, a little reward. I think it's going to be fun. Let's equip it.
I like it.
All right, back to swimming, following our quest beacon here. It looks like we're coming up on Sargamis's library, an enormous library, which is pretty impressive in the world of Aora, where there is no printing press, so all these books are handwritten. It looks like we also have a number of red dots in our mini-map in the top left corner. That means there's enemies nearby, so let's deal with these spiders. What do you want to do, Chris?
Oh, I'm going to sneak up on them and
You're
I'm going to get
sneak
them.
up on them. All right. Nice.
Wicked one.
Give me a power attack to that spider. Arcane Veil. Corrosive Siphon. Spread the love around.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Spiders
gets,
love the
everybody gets
corrosive
some.
siphon.
All right.
Yeah.
Another power attack on that spider. We're building up that stun meter over time. That's going to allow us to do a special attack when the stun meter's full. Looks like Kai's done his companion ability, and now he's taunting that spider, drawing aggression away from us, which is very nice. And now we get that special attack.
Hit it with some electricity.
And a little bit of electricity grenades.
Back off and finish it with the wand.
Awesome.
Easy.
Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep moving. Ooh, it looks like we've got a blocker here, some webs in the way. Thankfully, Kai has an ability that will let us get right past that. Let's use Kai's fire starter ability. And that should burn right away. There we go.
It's always handy to have a useful friend around.
A guy who can do tricks.
Yeah.
Dude, give us a release date on this game.
I run into a web, I'm like,
I know who would want to see the gameplay on this. Hold on, let me see if he's on.
All right, so I don't see any sign of the expedition team take out that Elder right away. Yeah, burn him down with Corrosive Siphon.
Get all my health back.
Looking good. Arcane Veil's active. We're healed again. Kai's getting in the mix.
Good.
Oh, we got
Good
Bristly
friend to be.
Frost. Excellent. So we're dealing some accumulated frost
Oh,
damage.
I'm gonna get the Zorup up here. Thinks he's cheeky.
Where'd he go?
There he is.
Running away from us.
Did he jump up there? No. Beetle left? Yeah, the Beetle's left. The little Beetles.
Oh, he's so fast.
He's nimble.
There you go. Nice.
Did it.
All right. Done and dusted. Let's keep moving.
You didn't doubt that I was gonna die there, did you?
Damn, bro, I want to play a game right now, bro.
I thought about it. I thought about it, but I was like, no.
All right.
I trust Chris.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so we are still looking for the expedition team. Let's poke around this area and see if there's anything interesting we can find. I see 2 godless sigils above a locked gate. And there's something in there these ruins don't want us to get to. Thankfully, there's a wire on the left and a wire on the right. I think those are going to go to the essence generators. So the one on the left was going below us. Let's pop down there and see what we can find. Yes, there it is. All right, that's one down. Where's the other? Should be close by. It was right off to the right. Oh, there it is in that gap.
Right, oh,
on the left.
Right
on the
there,
left.
right there, right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Got it. Boom.
Nice. All right, with both those sigils activated, the gate is open. We can get our prize from the sarcophagus. Bitter bonding.
Dude, I'm disappointed. I want to play this game right now, bro.
All right.
Like, dead ass I do, bro.
10% of weapon damage restored as health.
Like, they gotta hook a boy up, bro. They gotta hook me up, dog.
As we're doing damage, we're gonna get a little bit of health back. That sounds fun to me. Let's equip it.
You got it. Pardon me, Kai?
All right. So I think we're near the relic. We haven't seen the expedition team yet, but we might as well pick up the relic while we're here.
There's the relic.
It's really
It
shiny.
can't be as easy as just grabbing it.
This game better not be a horrible rated game on Xbox, bro. It better be fun as hell.
We've had a bit of an earthquake.
And it is fun, bro.
It spawned some skeletons.
What I see,
Hello, friends.
Hope you're ready for
you got the skeletons, bro.
Always ready for a skeleton fight. What they always say about me.
Christian,
You know,
always
Chris,
ready for a
always
skeleton.
ready for a skeleton fight.
The final look out cold though.
There, Kai's doing some help for us over here. Excellent. I think we've got some rangers on the left. We should deal with them right away. Yeah, they're gonna be no fun. Raining arrows down on us. All right, that's one down. Tower attack.
Okay.
Oh, a grenade
nice.
as he jumps. Nice. That was
Like, hit him
stylish.
with the lightning.
Very
Oh, is there one
stylish.
more?
Is there another one?
I'm being sloppy. Where'd he go? There he is.
Oh,
Oh, it's this guy,
Really,
that's why.
Oh, it's the fighter.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
We got something for him.
All right, so he's got a shield,
That wasn't
which
it.
means we're going to need to break his defense in order to deal damage to him. That's
And
why
then
Chris is using a
Kai's-
power attack here. Chris is gonna use Kai's companion ability to hit that skeleton, and he's toast. Now we've got a mini boss, the Godless Executioner.
Try again, try again.
Try again.
It's okay. He'll get me one
So
day.
this guy hits hard, and he has a very extensive range, so we want to
He
stay.
did get me. He did get me a few
We
times.
want to stay out of his reach. Ooh, it looks like he's being healed. Oh, there's a priest up there. We got to get him right away.
We're gonna get you.
Arcane Veil active. Corrosive Siphon.
Melt you down. No more healing.
Melt down
We're
that
done with
priest.
that.
Excellent. All right, now we can finally do some damage to the Godless Executioner. Ooh. Good thing we have Arcane Veil active. All right, we're building up some nice stun. He's taking frost damage. He's frozen now.
Maybe he should let it go.
All right. Ooh.
Maybe Kai wants to get in on this too.
Kai gives us a hand. Oh. And Kai finishes him off. Thank you, Kai.
Such a good buddy.
Well, we still got a few more skeletons to mop up. All right. Hit him with a electric lily.
Oh, no.
We're gonna need to break his defense before we can do
Yeah.
some damage on him.
All right, I have to stop messing around. One
Oh,
moment.
Chris.
One moment.
There you go. Get that health back.
Dude, I'm really.
All right.
The thing I wish with YouTube,
I can't believe it.
I know, it's the first time.
if the platform wasn't dead like it was,
All right,
I'm not lying. If it wasn't, if it wasn't dead where there wasn't one person going from 10 million to 20 million to almost 30 million subs, that's proof that it is a dead platform. Because how does a dude, like he's not a random dude, he's an athlete. How does an athlete go? I get he's popular in that form, but
Awesome. So we built up that stun meter. And
I basically,
special attack. I wasn't worried at all.
Okay. I was a little worried. I was a little worried.
like he's gonna become bigger than a ninja on YouTube.
Okay, it looks like the fight is through, so we can keep going. Ooh, it looks like that earthquake caused some roots
That's all I'm saying, dog.
this area to flood.
I seen what's been going on.
Out of the zone. Our quest has also updated there on the
I seen what's been going on as a content creator.
At this point, we have a few options. We can go back to town, Parodies, and look around the Adirian embassy and see if there's
Like
anybody who wants
people like me don't get as many views, and I realize that. That's because Twitter and my other social media pages are dead, bro. Like I'm not giving them no shine no more, bro. Fuck all that shine, bro. They don't give me respect, bro. You ain't gotta worry about me using your platform again, bro. Just hear me out, bro. I'm not playing, bro. Like it's time to get going, bro. It's not time to sit there and let them win, bro.
There it is. What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
I'm not gonna let none of these platforms win no more, bro. I know what my worth is, bro. I know what my worth is, bro. It's Friday too, bro. Come on, bro.
Kai does not like the vibes.
Come on, give me my views, bro. Like, quit playing with me, bro. YouTube, I know y'all look at people's streams, bro. I know y'all watch people's streams too. Oh God, bro.
Yeah, that's the Expedition Leader's Journal. That's too bad.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours.
Damn.
But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here.
I'm doing something wrong if I add 3 viewers at the beginning of the stream, and I don't have nobody here. Right when I turn my webcam, right when I turn my webcam on, I lose my viewers, bro. Come on, dude.
Just collapsed.
Looks like we passed this.
Hey, that's not, bro. I'm trying to be in a good mood every time I do a stream. But I can't be in a good mood when this shitty ass platform doing that to you, bro.
Problem solving.
That's right.
Here's an idea. This temple is full of old animancy equipment.
Like I said, bro, you're not gonna stop me, bro.
Giant animat. I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. They're suits of armor brought to life by bound souls, right? The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right?
Let's go ask him.
You were gonna do the crack?
Can try.
Oh, I can't do it.
Ow.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
So, Kai is right to be concerned. He thinks the Oracle might be engaging in animancy, which, in the world of Eora, is a little dicey. Animancers have a pretty poor reputation, and honestly, in much of the world, animancy is illegal.
Dude, I try my fucking best, bro. Like, it's not working, bro. It's not there for me, bro. Like it's supposed to be.
But also, a lot
That's kind of sad.
So let's go talk to the Oracle and see what he has to say for himself.
He's got a perfectly reasonable explanation. He seems, you know, on the up and up. Yeah. These are things that people do.
You have been gone.
On everything, bro.
Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them?
I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations.
Dude, Ronaldo did pass Ninja as well.
As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
Let's see. It looks like we passed this perception check. You're gonna put their souls in your statue, aren't you?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
How do you expect to redeem Aethys?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I do carry it.
We do.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
I mean, we could just give it to him and he could go up there and
What
do
do
it.
you think?
We gotta go up there and do it too?
I wanna do the cool stuff. Yes, I will put the relic in the statue.
The fucking engagement's the problem on this platform. And I get it.
I'm just saying he could go up there and do it. Like,
He's 600 years old. Give him a break.
I'm not gonna lie. When I share that on social media,
all right, guy. This time I'll bring it up there, but next time
It's your turn.
yeah, you're gonna fight the skeletons.
All right, let's hop up on the scaffolding. Get the relic in there.
don't lie, dude.
Nice.
There we are. Now, to fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will
All right, let's do
return
it.
to face justice. Any moment. Oh. My god Aethys, are you there? No, it's not working.
How long was he working on this again?
A few years.
Oof, this is gonna be awkward conversation.
Yeah. Let's see what he has to say.
My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for.
My vibes is going every time I sit on this platform and stream and post a video, bro.
He cannot hear
Act
the
like
statue's
I,
call.
bro.
My cousin, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
So this chime that Sargemus is talking about is unique to godlikes. Only godlikes have a chime. It's what the gods give them before they're born to mark them as their own. As a godlike of Aethys, Sargemus has a chime given to him by Aethys. As a godlike of an unknown god, we also have a chime. So what he's essentially asking us is, will you give up what makes you special and die for my experiment? And at this point, we have a few options. We can say, sure, Sargemus, I would love to die for your statue. Or we can try to convince him that actually he should die. As a godlike of Aethys, Aethys is probably going to want his chime and not mine. Or we can attack him. I kind of
What do you
want to
do?
attack
You want to attack him?
I want to attack him.
We've
He's got a glowing sword. I want that sword.
Yes, we've been too nice to him today.
There's nothing to fear. You won't feel a thing.
All right, right, good
moment
luck.
to get settled.
Yo, I want to do something else, bro. If I can't make it on YouTube, I'll retire in 2025, bro.
Building up some good stun.
Like, I just don't see a way to get the 3K. I don't see a way to get the 4K, bro. Because this platform don't want me to win, bro. They don't want me to win just like they don't want Kobe to get good at playing basketball. That's what they didn't want, bro.
Not a death.
Bristling Frost activated.
That's the same thing, bro. They didn't want him to win either.
Nice.
Kai will take some of the aggro.
Kai's using his companion ability. Now he's drawn the aggression. That's going to be really helpful for us.
Grenade action.
Little power
and
attack, grenade.
Boom. Kai gets left.
Oh.
Perfect.
Ah, damn, bro. He killed him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's loot his body.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right. He's got a great sword. Last light of day. Can we equip that, please?
Of course.
Beautiful. All right. So that's not the end of this quest, but
See,
it is the end.
I'm going to announce my retirement in 2025, bro, from the platform. If the platform doesn't get fucking better for me, bro, I'm not playing this shit, bro. I'm not gonna be on this platform no more, bro. So February 18th, I could pre-order the game, bro. February 18th, I could play the game. 2025, bro. All the way to 2025, bro. I knew it was 2025.
Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, this is going to be a fantastic segment. How are you enjoying Gamescom so far, though?
Gamescom is my favorite event of the year. Honestly, it brings so much energy to be able to interact with people who love games, who do those things. The booth we have this year is incredible because we're
so detailed and beautiful over there.
Yeah, we're finally coming out, right? The game is finally ready. It's coming out September 24th. Have to drop the date in there.
Oh, I'm about to low-key beef.
Bro. But the booth has just been a really fantastic experience
bro.
to actually let people play hands-on with the game, experience the game it's the way it was meant to be played, and just feel like they could become a leader.
100%. Well, we're going to do exactly that now. I cannot wait to see this live gameplay demo we're going to do. So I'm going to let you just kick things off, get us into the game, set the scene, and I'll check in when I'll get.
If we don't make it in 2025, bro, I'm done in January 2025.
Our History Untold is a
like dad-ass dude.
Strategy game. It bears a lot of
people ain't helping me. People ain't being a mod to my channel. People ain't giving a shit about who I am, bro.
First foray into this genre. It's honestly not a genre that we've truly explored.
I get to realizing that people want me to fall. My own mods want me to fall.
Turn-based is
hell, somebody that's my YouTube friend wants me to fall. Because they don't want to help me win. They want to tell me stuff. But when I share, they want to tell me stuff about how to put shorts on my channel. But I'm not having it look like he's having.
Our first question when we enter a game is,
I like how people tell me how to do something, but I don't win in that category. Every time somebody try to help me, it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't never work for me.
We only brought 10 with us to games.
Never does.
Exactly.
I'm being truthful about what I'm saying.
Today, though, I will play Nefertiti.
Lovely.
Come on, dog. YouTube, I know y'all watch my streams. I know y'all watch everybody's streams and videos, bro.
Provide additional food per turn. She gets big bonuses if she's next to rivers, as kind of a reference to.
Like, how can it not be?
And then, as sort of a person who is very famous for being a royal wife and a queen that pushed the religion of the worship of the A10, the sun.
January 1st, 2025 would be my last run on YouTube.
Religious abilities. So when you found a religion,
I'm not sitting through another year of not getting nowhere, bro.
Very, very powerful.
I'm
And a really
sorry.
strong source of prestige, which are the points you need to win the game.
Interesting.
You not.
Okay, let's crack on with Nefertiti then.
Ah,
And
bro.
Here we go. This is my favorite bit, map building. What do you suggest we go for today?
Well, we've kind of pre-set up a map that we think will be a good show for us. We've got 8 nations on the map. We have average sea level. You can change everything in the game from the temperature, the humidity.
The humidity, wow.
Even the axial tilt. And so this is one of my favorites.
January 1st, 2025 will be my last.
How it's tilted to the sun, right?
Will be my
So
last.
it was like a planet that was more tilted.
Last time uploaded, last stream or last video, last run on YouTube, and I'm going, bro.
things based off of that.
I'm out.
You get a deterministic seed, which is basically a number that you could put in, and as
If
long
I
as
continue
you
to
have
sit
the
here
same
and keep
same seed, it'll generate
getting
the same map, which means that if you fall
L support, bro,
I fall in love with the map.
I'm done too.
Oh, I love that. Okay, awesome.
All
And
right.
what was the size of the map we went on here? Because I know,
I have a whole Discord server with people. People don't give a fuck about my content. They don't. And then I ask people, yeah, with mods and all that, all that shit.
Honestly,
Hold on, let me say something. Let me say something. Get it off my chest. A lot of y'all ain't me, bro. A lot of y'all is not gonna ever be me, bro. Most of the people that know me, they only have like that are thinking they're gonna win with over 600 or 100 subs. Y'all are not gonna win because like this platform is not putting everybody up there that's small. They're only caring about the ones that are making them money. That's what they only care about. And I'm completely right. That's what I'm saying. January 1st, 2025 with my last YouTube run. If I don't see any improvement by the year 2025, I'm finished. If it continues, I'm finished. Like, I don't know what else to say and do. It's not my content, bro. I promise you, it's not my content. For years, I've been told to talk. I've been told to edit the videos even when they're not long, and that's what I've been doing. I've been using a thing called CapCut to edit the videos, and all of a sudden with that, I haven't seen any improvement in views and spiking and views and all that. I haven't seen any improvements, anything outside of that. I haven't seen anything get better for this channel, and all of a sudden, that's everything, bro. Streams only been getting, some streams I do get only been getting over 100 views. I have not seen any improvements outside of that. Like, I just haven't, bro. Same with Twitch, bro. I haven't seen any improvement. But the day I get banned, it was unfair, bro. They said I was using slang that I had no business using, but I use slang. But there's a lot of people that use slang on the platform now. There's a lot of stuff that goes on the platform that I could get banned for. And then they look at me, and then those people get banned for that stuff. And then when it's me, I could get easily banned for that. But nobody else can. When there's girl streamers that do whatever they fucking want, and then they don't get banned. But people like me easily get banned. Which is fucking me over every time. And then when I didn't have my webcam on, I got 3 viewers. Why YouTube are you punishing me for putting my webcam on? Why are you punishing me for turning on my webcam, dude? That doesn't make any sense. Ninja shows his face and gets millions and millions and millions of views, bro. And then people that are way bigger than me get more views than me for showing their face. P1, my friend real P1 gets more views than me for showing his face. He talks trash and still gets more views. Like me, you could look at me and say, how are you not getting any views? It's because this platform is a L, bro. It looks at me and says, oh, we're not going to put you in the algorithm. We're just going to shit on you every time. I understand it. Every time, bro. They don't want me to win. They don't want to see me win for nothing. Just saying. They don't want to see me win for nothing. That's all I'm speaking on. That's all I'm speaking on. None of y'all that make a channel, most of y'all can win. The only person that's actually beat me in subs is my little brother. Because he didn't have issues with this. He didn't have an issue with this platforms holding people back. With me, I've been having an issue every time. My little brother hasn't had no issue like that. I'm going to use him as an example because he's the only example that I have that is a fair example. That's actually a fair example. I've been told by people to do what I want to do, what I love to do, and I have not getting no good results back. Most of the games I played, I'm not getting good results back. When I played Madden a days ago, I literally got no kind of new subs or no support. Like when I played College Football 25, same thing. When I played every new game that came out, I got no new support. But somehow I got 100 views and no new subs. Like the reason I announced January is my last time. January 1st, 2025 is my last time uploading a video or doing a stream. It's because it's not working anymore. It's the algorithm, bro. It's not me, bro. When I put tags on my videos, it's not working. When I use the system that is known as tags, it doesn't work for this channel. It's because the channel was made in 2014, and I made a mistake of not just going to make a new channel and just stay over on the new channel and beat the odds on the new channel. Like that's what I'm starting to see. Every time, bro. When I'm not uploading, I have the same issue. Subs don't go up when I'm not on the channel. They either go up when I take a 5-day break, or they either go up when I take a month break. Or I start to lose sub after a month. I start to lose subs after a month. That's what starts to happen. Every time, bro, somebody's doing some shady shit on the channel, bro, and they're starting to win, bro. But somehow they're not punishing those people that do sub botting. They're not punishing those people, and they would have punched me if I did that. But those that have did it all the time, the big YouTubers, most of them, they have always gotten told they could do it. If it was me, I would get canceled for doing it, or get my channel deleted for doing it, or even get suspended for doing it, or get my first strike on YouTube for doing something like that. If it were me to follow after a bigger YouTuber, I would have been done one of these things that got me a lot of views out here. Trust me. I would have done that. But looking into everything I've seen, I tried to do it, and I literally get no kind of, my views don't get over any of that. And then yesterday I uploaded Destiny 2 video only got 17 views. Like, how did it only get 17 views when the video was like fairly short? It wasn't like a long video. Someone's either doing that on purpose, bro, or they're trying to not let me win, bro. And whoever that is out there, I'll be know that you're not making me mad. You're doing that to yourself. You ain't gonna be able to be on YouTube for that long if you think you're gonna win and do that to people. Because you're gonna have to know that you're not gonna ever win if you're gonna do bad to good people. You're not ever gonna win out here if you're gonna do bad to good people. I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. When I don't understand, it happens. It happens to all of us. There's all type of stuff that happens when it goes into content. It's either I'm not doing something right, because Spanish doing stuff right. he says the N word a lot when it comes to doing his Twitch streams, and he gets a lot of views for doing it. He says stuff that isn't right, and he gets a lot of views. A lot of people I've known, a lot of people I know have been getting a lot of views. And nothing, they don't get banned. And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Help me understand. You too. If you want me to stay on this fucking platform. They're trying to send me a fucking survey, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
All the way throughout history. So you can earn prestige many different ways. Everything you do has some form of an impact. For example, right now, most of the prestige I've earned is from the quality of life.
I'm just saying, bro.
Providing them good goods. I've been farming, making sure they have enough food and everything. And because of that, I've been slowly earning prestige over time. Okay. When I was to create a religion, the more
Kobe had haters too. What would he do? Prove the haters wrong.
Verses in the game, which give you new abilities. The more of those that I have, and the more that I can convert other nations
To my inspiration.
I would gain from that. And you can do it through military, you can do it through commerce.
He proved them wrong.
There's someone making notes going, I'll give you a point for that. That was a good decision.
Yeah, you can have this prestige.
Yeah,
you can have this. You're a little bit more well known now. One of my favorite things about the prestige system is you can pivot over time. Okay. In the first act,
It's all good if this stream gets low views. I understand. I understand. It's because I grew up and don't love my channel. It only loves Ronaldo's channel or Speed's channel or what Kai does or whatever. It only loves those content creators. Don't love me.
Absolutely. And you can understand how you're earning prestige and where it's coming from and how you maybe could be doing better. One of the other innovations.
Forgettable.
Very sad.
Oh my! If I ever find myself there, I think I would cry.
Well, you wouldn't have to cry for long because at the end.
I can boot up a new go and start again.
Always, but also at the end of every act, the forgettable nations are actually culled from the game. It is a unique feature in Aura that allows the game to sort of consolidate the world, make the super. So
But respect. Y'all see me do some unbelievable stuff on this channel.
They'll all be what's left, and everything else will have been kind of forgotten to history.
And that's why I'm holding on to. That's when I dig into my bag of content that I haven't put out. This channel is going to have a whole new era.
Wow, okay, I love that. So what I want to do now is a little birdie told me that you've actually prepped.
It's going to have a whole new era.
Version. Is it Act 3 we're jumping to? Is Act 2?
2025 is my last time uploading. I'm going to make it worth my while.
Who plays as one of the rulers of France in the game.
If it is. If it's not, I'm not leaving, bitch. I'm not leaving. I'm not walking out. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. People hate because I'm the winner. That's what they did to my inspiration, Kobe. They didn't want him to win. They didn't want him to succeed. All that. Sometimes you gotta lose battles and win. Sometimes you gotta lose before you can win.
Events in history. So in this case, there was a founding myth, and they attributed it to two different things, and they actually had this fight about what was their founding myth. So we've took narrative inspiration about that and created this one, where now they're asking you, should you do the Beastborn Prince myth for their society? What do you want to record in the annals of your great society?
Wow, okay.
Or the foreign prince myth? Or do you want to say, no, it wasn't either of those, actually?
And that's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't matter if I have 0 viewers, 3 viewers with me watching.
You deteriorate the relationship. Here, this costs...
I'm gonna lose before I win.
Build out the prince myth and create the statues necessary.
Mark my words.
Timber to be able to do the things in the woods to kind of show off what the myth would be. And
If this channel's falling right now, I'm gonna prove to y'all.
So what would you like to do? Do you like the Beast Prince myth?
All the way up to January 1st, 2025. I'm gonna prove what I could do. And I control my own destiny.
It is now the book of Charlieism is written, and we have that. And unfortunately, this will mean these tribal warriors might be mad at us. These guys might be a little bit bitter. Is their current diplomatic status?
That's fine. We'll deal with them later. It's all good. Right.
We don't have to deal with them because
to the future.
We're going to go to another game. So this isn't a bit of a war-torn world. It's in the information age, but some things have fallen behind a little bit because of the amount of war, and now it's kind of settled into sort of a firm Cold War state.
Sometimes you got to lose battles before you win.
And you'll also see a mix of
And that's what I'm proving all the way up to January 1st, 2025. If I don't retire, y'all will see more of me. Y'all will see more of me. And guess what?
You can see the old city walls that were built up in medieval times are still there because you wouldn't see those knocked down.
My biggest milestone in the world.
Buildings and improvements. If I zoom out further, you see the world's been
My end goal for 2025 is 10,000 subs.
You know, that airplane view if you were flying over it. Over here we have one of our great triumphs.
We have up till the rest of 2024 and the full 2025 to get there, or 3,000 subs.
Oh yeah, our triumphs we always throw a little bit of a sheen on them, a little bit of magic. And then if we move around, you can see there's some horse track there providing some value.
The way how close you can get down with a
I'm gonna get it up to 2025 to hit 3K, a full one. If I don't walk out.
Sort of an industrial mine, and you can see the industrial diggers there. And then you can always go into your nested tooltips and say, okay, iron, what do I use iron for? Oh, I know, I use it to craft telescopes or steel. What do I use steel for? I need steel for a lot of things. I'm going to be using that steel to make
a toilet,
metal pots, indoor toiletry, different things that I can use as amenities that I can use to
We had a couple months
for example,
left of 2024 to see what I could do.
large particle collider. Or I would need
If I keep pulling back like I am, this channel won't see the light of day if I keep holding it back. Or what I got up my sleeve.
Yeah, you know, just one of those.
God, there's just no point where you're not informed of the decisions you're making, and you can really take time with it because you know
you
as soon as you're done. Yeah, absolutely. And you can delete the bits and pieces along the way and make it good.
Yeah, and you can see the borders here with.
You guys think I'm finished? No, I'm not. But January 1st, 2025 will be my last run. If I don't, if I keep letting myself continue to lose.
There's just a lot going on everywhere you look.
There
you can
really
zoom in and
is.
see. And now, it looks complex because it is. This is a core game for core gamers, for strategy
Guess
games.
what?
It's a love letter to them. But we've tried to create a lot of things like those.
The more and more I get smarter, the more and more y'all see more and more hard work come out.
Play all the different supplies in the game, the people you can find, everything else. So.
Oh, that's so good. And it feels like a juxtaposition to say it.
Whoever blocks me, whoever doesn't talk to me as much, just know I don't need you.
I'll just show you this little airplane.
Yeah, okay. There it is.
As the world continues, as it grows, there are all those details. You remember those wolves we saw in the
'Cause I'm gonna win.
replaced by ATVs and airplanes.
And I'm not scared
Exactly.
to lose
Yeah, that's how they grew, I think. And then
a battle.
And then dinosaurs came after that, right? It was
Yeah,
wolf,
that's it, yeah.
airplane, and then Tyranids.
And Tyranids, yes.
I love those whittle Tyranids.
Oh, amazing. Matt, I can't thank you enough. This game is firmly on my download queue. I cannot wait to check it out, and I love that you've come here to talk to me about it. Have you had a nice time?
I've had an incredible time talking with you. I love talking with people who love this genre, and I've had so much of an opportunity to do that at Gamescom. I'm going to continue to do it all through the weekend. I'm going to be in the booth and talking to all the fans and the players, and I can't wait for it to come out on September 24th. You can pre-order it now. You can wishlist it. It's day one in PC Game Pass, of course.
Amazing. Another check. Good job. Thank you, Matt. Wonderful. Well, thanks so much once again. You can get your hands, just as he said, on September 24th on PC Game Pass. But we're nearly ready to wrap things up. I'm going to show you one more trailer from the show. It's a sequel of epic side-scrolling proportions. This is Tales of Iron 2.
I'm ready to go out as a legend. But everybody don't like me. Oh, I'm ready to go out as a legend for y'all.
An ancient evil from a forgotten time, a forgotten place. Bewinged devils.
People that become a legend always lose battles, but they get up and still keep going. and they show everybody what they have to take, what they have to lose each and every day. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out of my Kobe here, and I'm gonna show y'all what I have left in the tank. Who knows? I might not walk out because people don't like me. Look at yourself in the mirror. If you gonna go around hating me, you're gonna go around hating everybody else in your corner. If you look at me, you think you can hate me. Look at yourself in the mirror. Why you going? Why you going? Look at me as an enemy. You can be the problem. Your stupid asses can be the problem, not me. People think that. And guess what? And guess what? I'm not leaving. I'm gonna go out on my Kobe here and do what I'm supposed to do. If it's pre-recording videos, hey, I'm gonna pre-record videos and y'all see them. And that's the end of the Gamescom day 3. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm make a video for y'all, whatever that video is. Whatever that video is, if you're not happy, I don't care. Because I'm gonna go out and do it all. Like I say, you lose some, you win some. We think Kobe did. He didn't care who liked him. Because he proved them doubters wrong each and every day. And he went out as a legend. And got himself in the Hall of Fame because of all of it. He won championships. He lost a couple times, but got back up. All the time. Some can't do the journey I do. This run ain't for the ones that are through. This run ain't for people that don't wanna stick by my side. This run is for the people that believe in what I built for 10, 11 years. That's what it's for. And guess what? I'm not leaving. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna show some gameplay until I get up out of here. I'm gonna show some more trailers from Gamescom. We're gonna break some of these down. So before I go, some of the games that y'all haven't seen, you didn't see NBA. I don't think, did y'all? But there were some trailers that was shown at Gamescom. I don't think we went over. Like so they're remastering Goat Simulator. Let's play that one. We're gonna look at that one and see what this is about. The graphics are shitty. Hold on, let me fix that. Let this shit in 4K for y'all. About 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Just because I don't have enough subs and all that, it doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna turn all the people down that's trying to get me to do SEO. Guess what? I don't need that because I know what's going on already. I'm not stupid. This platform doesn't want me to win. I have to prove them all wrong. So So Goat Simulator is getting remastered, apparently. I'm not a big fan of the remastered version. Let's just speak on that. In my opinion, I would not really want any games to be remastered, in my opinion. The thing is that they should go on and just give us a new game. Don't remaster any damn games. Not ever remaster any titles at all. Because guess why they shouldn't remaster any titles? Because that makes it look like you don't want to give us a new Goat Simulator game. Don't remaster. Just do not remaster any games. Like, I think remastering games is like, it kills pretty much the whole aspect of gaming. So this is the Revenge of the Salvage Planet gameplay trailer. So we got
I smush it down my throat. Our new
Greetings, brave explorer. We here at Alta Interglobal would like to welcome you to
so I'm in this off just showing trailers until 12 p.m.
the colonization of space.
So
You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this strange alien.
this is another trailer from the Gamescom event.
Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us to the realization that space exploration is far too costly and unpredictable, and Alta has decided to cancel all future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made redundant. Your final check has been sent. We thank you for your service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
But this game, I want to get into as well. But I'm not sure you guys will enjoy it. But most of the games I will put on the channel will be after some of these older series are gone. So, just in case they all like, when of the older series is going to leave. The faster I get to making the videos for them and pre-recording them and ending them off on a good note. And that's exactly how I want to do it, chat, for now on. But if anything, you guys are going to see me do that a lot for y'all. So thank you, and hopefully you guys find that incredible. But there is the 2025. Damn, bro. Coming sometime, somewhere in 2025. That's goal right there. So for everyone that's wondering, this is the Revenge of the Salvage Planet gameplay trailer. So this will be coming out in 2025. I think this is a DLC or this is a new game. I'm not sure because right there it doesn't really say DLC. It doesn't say DLC, so I assume that's a new game. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show the games that make sense. The cooler games, I'm going to show that to y'all. So we got something called Atomic Fall. I'm going to show this to y'all.
Product not yet rated.
Look at some of these games on stream.
rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one.
Wind scale. Everything changed when that bloody atom plant went up in flames.
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in bandit activity outside the village walls.
Temporary quarantine, they said? It's been bloody years.
They're hiding something from us. Something terrible.
I got lots coming before the year of 2024 is over. And it won't be, I won't delay it too far, chat. So yeah, sorry I'm late. I'm just showing games belly at the end of the stream, pretty much. So you got something called Atomic Fall. We got something called Atomic Fall. This game will be coming out. Wait for it. Coming March 2025 to Xbox Game Pass, Xbox and PC. Like honestly, Bailey, the stream wasn't all that great, dude. I'm kind of thinking that. So I'm gonna go through and we're gonna look at some more stuff. So let me refresh this, make sure it actually. So I want to kind of look at this. If y'all want to see it, if y'all want to see this, this is a Forza update, I believe, or a Jordan Luca 3 trailer, 4K. It's an old Camaro, basically. September 9th it comes out, but it goes to Forza. It's going to be in Forza Motorsport September 9th. It's going to be in Forza Horizon 5 September 10th. So exactly only 3 more days till Ray Wise when dude, that's sad, bro. That's so sad, bro. Is there anything at the end of this? Not really. So we got what other games can I show y'all? All right, this is what I meant to show y'all. So they're gonna have some more consoles. Xbox is. The Xbox Series X Special Edition. Yeah. So let me read this to y'all. So these Xboxes, the first Xbox One Series X is all digital. So we have an all digital Xbox Series X, 1 terabyte. It is robot white. So we got all digital Xbox Series S, 1 terabyte SSD, robot white. And then last but not least, we have a special edition Xbox Series X, 2 terabyte SSD, Galaxy Black. So the one that when they become available to pre-order, I'm gonna be, of course, pre-ordering the one that's the 2 terabyte one, because of course I don't have any space on my Xbox Series X right now. And then what? Those are the 3 consoles that they remade. So they went and made us an all digital Xbox Series X for 1 terabyte. If I get a job, I'm applying for. By last week, I'm upgrading my mic, then buy the Xbox Series X, digital. This one. Like, all right. So what it was let me tell y'all something. So the one I'm getting is I'm trading my Xbox Series X I have right now. Right now in for that one. So this is how I do. I trade my consoles in to get that one. So that's how I do it. So what other stuff I want to show y'all? So we got, of course, Farming Simulator 2025. I don't think we've seen that one, have we?
Rated E for everyone.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The doors are open, chat. When I say the doors are open, it's open for a lot of things. Bailey, did I tell you that January 2025 on the 1st will be my last run as a YouTuber? Well, I'm not sure though, dude. It just depends on if things get better for this channel. Oh, we got a tornado? I think this is a tornado that's happening, right? Yeah, dude, I'm not. Well, I'm not too sure, Bailey, what's going to happen. It just determines if things get better. If I don't hold back what I have to put out on the channel, I won't have that problem. I won't have that problem. But it just depends if things get better. But what I have in my bag will save this channel. So Farming Simulator 2025 will be available November 8th this year. This year. It's going to only be on the Xbox Series X, it looks like. So Xbox Series X and S, pretty much. So right there, you guys can pre-order that, whatever. So there's something there. That game is coming out this year. I think it should have been 2025, but unfortunately, we can't really. I wanted to show Black Ops 6. Where's that at? Where's that at? That was on the front. I don't think we saw Black Ops 6. Have we? Yo, watch this shit freezing, bro.
Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal. Something's going on.
Yo, they just said it right there. Don't trust no one.
You broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
Pre-order the Vault Edition and
All right, so those of you guys that don't know, the beta is next week. So you have to pre-order the Black Ops 6 game, either at your local GameStop, if you have GameStop in your country, of course, or if you don't, if you have something that's in replacement of GameStop, you go to them and you put $5 on the game, or you put however much you have or whatever. And you can pre-order the Vault Edition, or you can pre-order the normal edition, which I already pre-ordered my Vault Edition for my PlayStation. So that's what I'm gonna be playing a beta on next week. So hopefully I will have a live stream of that next week. Hopefully we see when the 28th comes around. But I think the 28th is when exactly. Is that next week? Yeah, it is. So it's next week. That's when the beta starts next week. So I showed y'all that. Let's see what else I can show y'all. All right, let's see. So, is there any more trailers I want to see? The one I want to look at is Mafia, the Old Country. Let's see what that's about.
This thing of ours, it's a brotherhood.
So this is the new Mafia that's coming out next year. Kind of gives off RDR2 vibes. Dude, is that really all the stuff that they just showed us, bro? See more December 2024. Wow, bro. Is that really all that they really just showed us? Bro, I know that is not all that we were shown, dude. Kind of disappointed, bro. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see more gameplay on Mafia, the Mafia, the game itself, not just the end all of a sudden all fast like that. So did we see this the Starfield DLC? I don't think so. Is there anything else I haven't seen? Oh, there's the campaign trailer right there. So I think we've seen Marvel's ink. Oh, it was a wasted showcase. They should have done it 12 hours. I don't know. But I heard that Black Ops 6 stole the show. That's what I heard.
We've been asking ourselves, what else is out there? And more importantly, can we drive on it?
Dude, we got the Rovers now. Dude, if GTA shit, bro, GTA shit, bro. What? Bro, if GTA 6 would have been shown, it would have stole the show, bro. If they showed GTA 6.
Velocity at unsafe levels.
Yo, it's already available, bro. Imagine I could get the update right now, bro. So it already came out. 82K views. Let me see some. Let me see some, chat. See some. Let's bear with me. I hope the trailer of the campaign stole it. Let's see. So, did we see the did we see this one? I don't think so. I remember this game. This is where I'm gonna say what happened. All right, so this one, I don't think we've seen, have we? 59K views. Okay, this look fun too.
You begin as a nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, choose your background, and then
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire, Bailey. I'm not gonna lie.
you are abandoned and alone.
Yo!
Hunted by sandworms.
Sandworms.
By the unforgiving sun. Ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade. Chase the moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a warrior.
You could beat their asses, bro.
A spit dart rifle and a still suit.
Yo.
For your help taking down territorial deserters. Working with others will always increase your chance of staying alive. The Deserter Base. Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube, bro. It's just that they always say I have 0 views, bro, for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is that about, bro. That's why I was saying, like, January is my last goal, bro. January 1st is my last goal.
Deploy the Hunter Seeker and kill.
Because I don't understand what's going on, bro.
Take what you can from the fallen.
Years ago, I was getting more views, bro.
Nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more.
Dude, we could build bases in this game?
Refine the blood you collected from your enemies to extract drinkable water. Craft improved equipment using fabricators. Replicate your bases in new locations with the blueprint system. And then sell blueprints of your architectural wonders to other players. Lead your group to become a guild. On Arrakis, a nameless prisoner can rise. Construct.
Dude, why does this look like something different I would play? It looked fun. Why does this look like a bug? That spaceship.
Provides insight into key events happening across Arrakis. Map the desert. Discover landmarks, wrecked ships, and desert testing stations filled with forgotten technology. Arrakis is a vast planet. You can explore unique locations, uncover valuable resources, and search for secrets amongst the shifting dunes. And then, return to civilization triumphant with what you found. Harko village throngs with people, spice traders, guild bankers, smugglers, house envoys, and of course, other players. Here, you will pledge allegiance to one of the great houses of June. The Harkonnen.
Dude has a Star Wars feel.
But remember, to play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis, spice is power. In the deep desert, beyond the shield wall, hundreds of players scour the landscape, hunting for spice. Every spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle, multiple guilds vying for the precious melange. Even when it looks like defeat is inevitable, those who understand desert power...
Yo, we could low-key use flamethrowers in this game, bro. And build stuff. Kinda cool. And there's giant worms everywhere, too. Yo, this would be a game I'm a pre-order right here. I don't know. I feel like I will. Anyway, so they're saying wish list right now, apparently. So I'm guessing it's not coming out no time soon. So I'm thinking it's coming out next year. As I'm thinking. Because that game says wish list. Wish list meaning it ain't coming out until next year. So let me see what else we can play before I get off of here. So I don't think we've seen, bro. How explain to me, how did the Black Ops 6 get lower views than anything that was shown? When the trailer was shown for Black Ops 6, literally got 1 million views or whatever. That's what it was. So, all right, I seen this one already. Black Ops 6. Let me see the trailer for the campaign. The campaign. Apparently this is a mission. What the fuck y'all lagging for, bro? What the fuck happened?
Camera actually works. Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Oh, sorry about that, y'all. And oh, my shit keep going in auto.
So we're gonna show up to this fundraiser, get what we need from the senator.
So we're in the 90s, basically.
Before anyone knows what's happened. Camera actually works. Sometimes I surprise even myself. Let's just hope Sev and Case can get the retinal scan.
Senator's on stage now. Use your camera to get a better look. The senator isn't giving interviews tonight, and he doesn't go anywhere without his security detail. I've marked a few leads that could help get you close enough to do the retinal scan. Take your pick.
I got it on good authority that the senator stole some sensitive information from the people I work for.
Who the hell are you? Blackmailing a senator with sex tapes. Can't beat the classes.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for Aldrin Energy.
Grisham might be our way to McKenna.
I modified the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
Black Ops 6, dog.
Please help. They dropped me during shift change. Knew our schedule somehow. Started shooting.
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet. Go.
Yo, that's the gun from Cold War.
Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. You better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. Fast. We've got party crashes up here.
Great. You good to go?
Am now.
Oh shit. You're not killing that thing, bro, unless you throwing a grenade at it. Oh. Or that.
Nice work. These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you, Adler. How's that feel?
Like progress.
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost.
Yeah, dude, this game gonna be fire, bro. I'm playing the zombies with my friends on day one.
Come on, Case.
We jumping into zombies day one. Everybody else I know was jumping into campaign.
Easier coming down. Here. Almost home free.
Oh, what the fuck happened? What game is it? It's Black Ops 6, bro. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The one that's supposed to come out on October 25th, I think, yeah. The beta's next week, by the way. 28th is the beta. Forget it.
Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
Yeah, dude. I don't know when the beta is for you. It could be earlier because you're in Australia. Y'all are basically in the future. Oh! Oh no, bro.
If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
I'm off to bed. Good luck and have a great one. Okay, man. You take care. Friend. And Chad, I'm gonna head up out of here after I play one more trailer after this, and then we're gonna go on head out today. Oh my gosh, damn. There we go. Yep, it tells you right there. Early access August 30th to September 4th. Open beta September 6th through the 9th. Bro. Yo, chat. I'm gonna be playing both betas, bro. I'm gonna be playing the early access one and the open one, bro. Because I think it is if you pre-order, don't you get early access version anyway? Well, let me look some up. Let me look that up. That's a good question I have. So oh, you gotta pre-order to the PlayStation Store, bro. Bro, what if you only got like fucking $100 lent on you though, bro? That's That game is more than $100 though, bro. It's like 105, bro. If you pre-ordering off the PlayStation or Xbox store. All right, we're gonna play this one. I'm heading out. Or let me see what these other ones is about. What's this show? I wanted to see the Stalker 2 trailer, bro. It's like 35 minutes, bro. All right, I'm gonna play this. Play this one right here. Let me look at some. Bro, what the hell? I just jump off my screen like that, bro. Borderlands 4. Yo! He's back. $2025. All right, now let's see if there's any other trailers. What got the most views during the Gamescom event? What got the most views, bro? Come on, please. I'm trying to see which one there. It was not Star Wars. It wasn't Ghost Simulator Remaster. It wasn't Atomic Fall, was it? It could have been Atomic Fall or let's see what got the most views. Oh, the Stalker 2 game got the most views. Was it 327K views again? Oh my gosh, how did it beat Call of Duty and beat the other games? That's weird. So I'm gonna show y'all the Payday 3 game, the Payday 3 trailer. Let's look at that. And then I think I'm hopping off.
Good evening, and welcome to the Gateway Live. I'm your host Bob. In tonight's main story, we have a shocking footage of the New York courts taking place last week. In the footage, we see the defendant Franklin Steele lunching at Judge Green just as his sentence was to be read. Mrs. Steele struck Judge Green several times before help could arrive. The courthouse says in a statement that it will oversee its safety protocols to prevent similar attacks from occurring in the future. Mr. Steele's current case is set to resume next week. Now, let's head over to Martin for the weather. Hope you're wearing your rain boots.
Thanks, Bob. The weather this weekend is looking as dour as Mr. Steele's future. We're getting rain, and more rain. The rain is expected to continue until Wednesday or Thursday, when we're hoping to see a bit of sunlight tonight.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go eat after this, and then I'm gonna probably enjoy myself for the rest of today. I still gotta make y'all video later, and if y'all like, is the video gonna come out anytime soon? Maybe. All right, so we're gonna show. I think I want to see this Stalker game, bro, but it's like 35 fucking minutes, bro. Maybe we look at it before I go. So the one stat I'm not really. We already seen the first Descendant. We've seen that one already. The trailer for that. All these other ones, I'm not too much. Well, like woo and no, nope, I'm good. So I might just end it off with this to see what's gonna happen. If they're talking, I'm skipping the part where they're talking. I'm gonna show the gameplay. This is gonna be where I ended off at. So chat. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 35-minute video.
Атмосфера, свобода, самотність, сум, страх.
I've waited, bro. I have waited for this, bro. And I have mine on pre-order.
Мене звуть Марія Григорович, я креативний директор Stalker 2. Ми сьогодні познайомимо вас з нашим світом і нашою грою трохи більше. Ми покажемо проходження одного з квестів на регіоні болота. Ми сподіваємося, що наприкінці цього відео...
For everyone that doesn't know what language she's speaking Ukrainian language. Just in case all like, what is she speaking?
Мене звуть Євген Григорович. На Stalker 2 я гейм-директор і керівник студії. Роблячи Stalker 2, постійно мали дивитись назад на той успіх, котрий заклали розробники першої частини, бо ми не можемо зробити менше, ніж якийсь новий рівень.
Всім привіт! Мене звуть Дмитро Ножко, і я є Lead Level Art GC Game World. І я відповідаю за те, щоб світ Stalker 2 був великий, красивий та візуально цікавий. Stalker 2 зайняв особливе місце в моєму серці. Чорнобильська катастрофа – це історія моєї родини і моє дитинства. Реальна зона мене оточувала, лякала, але водночас надихала і надихає досі своєю мертвою стурботністю та незримою, але смертельною небезпекою. І тому досі вчизове безліч місць, у яких відчувається привід того часу. І на руїнах цього реального світу ми створили наш світ, давши в нього свою унікальну історію.
Привіт, мене звати Ігор Довготелес, я тімлід відділу синематиків, і ми працюємо в грі над катсценами. Цей світ для мене дуже важливий, тому що можна впевненістю сказати, що я, як і всі розробники цієї гри, ми проводимо в ньому більшість часу останні роки.
Його не можна порівняти, поставити поряд іншу гру, бо такої іншої гри немає.
Світ Stalker 2 є величезним, безшовним відкритим світом, що складається з аж 20 регіонів, і кожен регіон має свої особливості. Архітектуру, мешканців, аномалії, навіть природу. І багато хто з них цілком мог би бути повноцінною окремою грою.
Навіщо така велика зона? Тому що вона про свободу. Щоб дати це відчуття свободи, щоб дати це відчуття самотності, щоб дати це відчуття тривоги.
В грі майже немає закритих бар'єрів, котрі не пускають гравця кудись. Тобто в більшості випадків гравець може відвідати будь-яку локацію.
Більшість наших локацій мають реальні прототипи. Деякі ми реалізували точнісінько, деякі трохи прикрасили або переробили. Ми переглянули купу референсів, ретельно вивчили все реальні локації, природу зони. Це вкрай незвичайне поєднання сеттингів, яке засноване на реальному світі, і особисто мені ця ідея здаються дуже оригінальними.
Dude, I cannot wait for this Stalker 2 game, bro. Oh my god, bro. Look at the graphics on it, bro. You can loot buildings, bro? Oh, okay, bro.
Дуже різним сталкерам.
Іди куди хочеш, роби що хочеш.
Okay. 4 minutes in to 30-some minute video.
І оця свобода – це основа сталкеру.
Скіф перший потрапляє на болото. Регіон, колись населений людьми. Тут немає сталкерів, але є багато інших небезпек. Суть цього квеста – це вимикати прилади, щоб отримати доступ до ключової локації з бази чистого неба.
Скіф це звичайна людина з дуже непростою долею. Він не є супергероєм, а він при цьому має складний характер. Не дуже любить говорити, але він не боїться діяти.
За одне проходження ви не зможете подивитися,
Dude, that's not crazy, though.
знайомитись з усіма, в залежності від ваших виборів. Ви будете отримувати трохи різну історію, трохи різні квести, стикатися з кимось новим.
Dude, this is where I'm ending it off at, chat. I'm ending it off on the Stalker 2 gameplay, bro. I had to see it, dude.
Дивитися на це іншими
I had to, chat. We're going to use subtitles for this in case y'all can't understand the Ukraine, what the girl from Ukraine is saying. I'm turning on just in case we can't understand.
В оригінальній трилогії була локація згоріле плута. Вона була оточена аномаліями смалка. Як ви бачите, вони все ще тут. Це аномальне поле смалок, в якому ми знаходимо артефакт за допомогою детектора.
Ми провели велику роботу, щоб дозволити гравцям глибше поринути в основний.
Dude, I won't play the shit out of this game when it come out, though.
Візуалізувати події та персонажів, з якими ви зможете познайомитися, і чиї цілі та бачення ситуації можуть вам відгукнутися. Зрештою, вибраний вами шлях відкриє вам зону з унікального боку.
Dude, I'm glad they showed this long of a gameplay for this game. Because I'm actually going to be playing the shit out of it. Like, I don't see how I got more views than Call of Duty itself. It's kind of weird.
Основа, яку ми закладали в дизайн, що гра має давати досвід буття сталкера при грі і без сюжету. Напевно, один з основних рушіїв прогресії гравця, сили гравця, це
For those of y'all that don't know what Stalker 2 is, bro, you got to pre-order this game.
або зброї, або атачів до зброї, апгрейдів. І більшість цього приходить не з прогресії по сюжету, а з цікавості і дослідження світу.
What the fuck? There's so many dogs, bro. What's so damn? Bro, I hope they fix that. Whatever that.
У цій зоні на гравця спочатку нападає сліпий собаки, а потім псевдособака. Псевдособака приходить зі граю своїх фантомів. Їх візуально не відрізнити. Щоб перемогти, гравець має знайти справжнього собаку і вбити його, позбувшись його і всіх фантомів.
I think the 35 minutes of gameplay is actually worth it because that's actually kind of cool. We get to see 35 minutes of it. Oh, man, oh man. And wait. How far are we into this? 9 minutes, bro. Almost 10 minutes.
З аудіологу ми чуємо, що якийсь каланча розповідає про те, що їх група залишила цю місцевість.
Chat, I can't wait, dog.
Певні маяки.
I'm gonna be playing this on board and everything, new.
Про викиди. Вони їх налаштували всі радіацію для того, щоб захистити свої позиції. Всі радіація, вона вас вбиває. Тому це скоріше як попередження і додаткове розуміння, як з цим діяти.
Gotta go eat in a minute, chat. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes and I'm gonna be gone after this is over.
Винний погреб не такий порожній. Тут мешкають тушкани. В даному випадку було б доречно кинути в них гранату і після цього розібратися вже пістолетом з тими, хто залишився.
I wish they would have let me test this game, bro. Right here. This would have been a cool game to play, chat. I know I would have not been able to show it because it ain't out yet.
Не забуваємо стежити за станом скіфа. Він може бути голодним, він може хотіти спати, як справжня людина. Кожна така міні-проблема, вона знижує його ефективність. Тому треба завжди з цим стежити.
В оригінальній трилогії багато локацій були недоступні гравцям. І Stalker 2 ми відкрили їх. Наприклад, цей церковний льох. Тут не можна було побувати в оригінальній трилогії. Всередині лігва тушканів, а також зачинені двері. Треба прострілити дошку через щілину в стіні. І тоді ми потрапляємо в кімнату, де нас чекає...
I don't understand how can nobody in here be hot for this game.
Тут ми бачимо церкву. Це центральна і найпомітніша локація району болото. Це лігва кота Баюна. Він імітує голоси сталкерів, які кличуть на допомогу. Недосвідчений сталкер йде на голос і потрапляє в поцюрить цьому мутанту.
Напевно, одна з найважливіших задач для відтворення цього світу і для відчуття справжності його це штучний інтелект, котрий поділяється, напевно, на дві категорії. І це один напрямок штучного інтелекту – це мирна поведінка. Інший напрямок – це поведінка, мотивована наявністю ворога та загрози для себе. Ми штучний інтелект не підказуємо, де знаходиться гравець. Тобто якщо він його побачив, він знає, якщо гравець сховався, інтелект починає будувати
If y'all can't understand it, that's why I added subtitles so everybody can understand what they're talking about.
Починає робити гіпотези, де він може бути, і з плином часу він ці гіпотези перераховує і починає шукати гравця. Для сталкеру ми реалізували доволі багато різноманіття в зброї, тому сумарно це виходить 35. У зброї є великий потенціал для різноманіття, тому що одна і та сама зброя з різними апгрейдами або атачами починає відчуватись інакше.
Активувавши вежу, ми стрибаємо на малю подушку. Річ у тим, що не все на малих зони небезпечне. Деякі можуть навіть допомогти. Подушку можна використати для того, щоб м'яко приземлитися і не отримати шкоди при падінні.
Робити гру, яка настільки у багатьох аспектів про свободу, це дуже важко технічно, це дуже важко взагалі по часу, тому що свобода – це означає, що кількість варіантів, якими піде гравець і що він буде робити, вона росте в геометричній прогресії. Це просто невимовна кількість всього. А що, якщо він буде робити оце? А що, якщо він потім зробить оце? А що, якщо він вб'є оцього? Вона сягає десятків тисяч варіантів. І кожен з цих варіантів ти повинен намагатися покрити і зрозуміти, а який досвід ти даш своєму гравцю.
Хтось на вишці давно залишив снайперську гвинтівку. Можливо, це був хтось з чистого неба. Тепер, підібравши її, у нас є можливість ефективніше перейти на наступну локацію.
У гравця є ліміт по вазі, скільки він може нести. При перевантаженні втрачаються можливості для дуже швидкого динамічного пересування, і гравець вимушений зупинятись або приймати рішення: так, я залишу це тут і піду далі, або я залишу, повернусь до цього пізніше і піду
I'm
далі.
17 minutes into it, bro. I'm almost 20 minutes into it already, bro. Damn, is this a sniper they got? Yeah, I guess it is. Damn, they get the scope on her, bro. Looking clean, bro. What we sniping at? Oh my gosh, bro.
Вони встають, це зомбі.
Them people?
Треба пам'ятати, що зомбі завжди будуть підніматися, скільки б ви їх не вбивали. Найкраще, що можна зробити, це стріляти в голову. Бачимо на горизонті насосну станцію. Ще одна знайома нам з попередніх серій локація. І бачимо, що вся станція кишить зомбарям. В даному випадку нам дуже в нагоді. Зброя з гарною оптикою. О, і тут контролер. Тож нам треба як можна скоріше добігти до контролера, покінчити з ним. А кожна його атака підвищує рівень всі радіації і повільно нас вбиває.
Oh my god.
У сталкері другому угрупування іноді можуть змінити свого голову вони можуть розколотися, іноді вони можуть робити щось, що буде здаватися гравцю, ну це взагалі не відповідає їх ідеології, як і у реальному житті, де люди, навіть коли ідеологічно здаються один одному дуже близькими, потім виявляється, що є якісь моменти, які їх повністю розділяють на якісь там нові угрупування.
В оригінальній трилогії було придільно небагато уваги побуту людей у зоні, тому вони це реалізували у другій частині гри. І тепер в кожного з угрупувань є певна особливість при облаштуванні свого постійного притулку. Наприклад, вільні сталкери вважають за краще навіть у своїх постійних таборах залишатися на самоті або в невеликих групах. Долг так само прихильний до військової дисципліни і порадку, але найяскравішим, мабуть, є колись населений таборі моноліту. Особливо страшно вони виглядають у таких місцях, як дитячий садок або школа. Ось контраст дитячих ліжечок, іграшок та безголовних тіл поруч виглядає вкрай моторошно.
В тебе є змога дізнатися історії цих людей, взаємодіяти так, як би взаємодіяв з ними реальний сталкер. Мені здається, нам вдалося це передати. Ця гра буде цікава і тим, хто зацікавлений сюжетом, і тим, хто зацікавлений, наприклад, пройти у друге, у третє, у четверте, ігноруючи сюжет, просто вивчаючи цей світ.
What have I done wrong? Why have you abandoned me? Was I not your voice? What have I done to deserve your silence? Why must I wander in the dark, without my brothers, without purpose? Answer me! Forgive me. I know I must not doubt. But how can I know your will if I cannot hear you? Show me the way. Let me know I am not alone.
І ми бачимо, що це продовження того самого діалогу, котрий нам знову ж таки розповідає про Фауста і про його мольбу до моноліту, я думаю. Тому що ми знаємо, що після відключення псі-установок більшість монолітівців прокинулися і перестали чути голос моноліту.
Ми не хотіли робити гру значно простішою, щоб гравцю було комфортно, тому що, як на нас, це вбиває відчуття справжності. Якщо гравець має багато шансів на помилки, він не помирає, він має регенерацію хітпоінтів. Ні, тоді це не сталкер. Ця постійна динаміка і неочікуваність, вона, як на мене, створює саме цей цікавий досвід, котрий після закінчення бою, коли починається якийсь момент затища, пережити і відчути ці кайфові моменти, котрі в тебе були, і ті рішення, котрі ти мав швидко прийняти, щоб вижити в цій ситуації.
О, це плоть. Плоть — це колись була свинка.
Всі мутанти зони мають предісторію. Плоть – це колишня домашня свиня. Над собаками проводив експерименти. Контролер був колись людиною, тому він так само намагається влаштувати свій побут як людина.
His name, Strider, is unknown to me, but he is one of ours. You are the one who sent him to me. I know it. He says our brothers are scattered all over the zone, lost, with no memory of themselves. He too did not know who he was. But that doesn't matter anymore. Strider and I will find the others and help them remember. Whatever has forced you to remain silent, we shall find the reason and set things right together. This I swear.
Тобто в сталкері ти не качаєш свій рівень левел 1, 10, 15, 80, 100. Ти прогресуєш тим, що ти починаєш краще знати цей світ, швидше реагувати. Як на мене, це саме те, що гравці очікують від сталкера. Ну, мені здається, нам вдалося досягти балансу, коли для гравця гра одночасно і челенджева, і одночасно залишає великий простір для винагороди.
Дуже часто бувають ситуації, коли буквально молнія б'є або в наших ворогів, або десь поруч з нами. Це завжди або допомагає, або псує плани.
Ми взялися за один з найскладніших в історії українського геймдеву, як мінімум, проєктів, і найскладніший для нас. Ще на початку це було дуже амбіційно. Але з часом це ставало ще амбіційніше, і при цьому складніше, і при цьому ще цікавіше робити.
Працюючи над катсценами для гри Stalker 2, нашою головною метою було розширити ігровий досвід та додати більше деталей у ключових моментах основного сюжету. У процесі роботи над катсценами ми пройшли всі ключові етапи розробки. Розкадрування, схеми та аніматики стали важливим інструментом, що дозволяли ітеративно опрацьовувати сценарії та ретельно готуватися до зйомок з використанням технології захоплення рухів. Завдяки наявності власної студії захоплення рухів, аніматори та режисери могли безперервно вдосконалювати роботу, досягаючи гарних результатів.
Decided to play soldier with me. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out.
Поступово світ гри оживав. Він сповнювався звуками, музикою та голосами героїв, створюючи відчуття справжнього життя. Можна повністю сказати, що для гри Stalker 2 ми розробили до 3 годин катсцен, це більше 43 одиниць, Це майже як велике кіно всередині великої гри. Концептуальна робота над локаціями, пристроями та персонажами допомогла глибше зрозуміти ігрове середовище та створити первинні версії локацій на ранніх стадіях. Ми провели велику роботу, щоб дозволити гравцям глибше поринути в основний сюжет гри. Ми прагнули візуалізувати події та персонажів, з якими ви зможете познайомитися, і чиї цілі та бачення ситуації можуть вам відгукнутися. Зрештою, вибраний вами шлях відкриє вам зону з унікального боку.
Ви тільки погляньте на це!
Однією з найважливіших функцій катсцен є ретельне опрацювання та деталізація ігрових персонажів. Через катсцени гравці поступово знайомляться з ключовими персонажами, пізнаючи їхні мотиви та розуміючи, як минуле впливає на їхні дії у сьогоденні. Цей процес значно впливає на сприйняття гравцем світу, гри та зони в цілому, формуючи його рішення та визнаючи наслідки його вибору. Над цими катсценами працювала абсолютно вся студія, тому що починаючи від моделей, продовжуючи локаціями, частиною ігрового світу, персонажами, тим, як персонажі звучать, які у них голоси в українській локалізації, в англійській локалізації, те, як звучить музика, те, як звучить саунд кожної секунди, кожної катсцени, те, як рухаються персонажі, те, як рухається у них обличчя, як все це працює загалом. Це робота всієї команди, всієї студії. І при цьому всьому, я думаю, що ми витратили на це все майже 3 роки інтенсивної роботи. Тобто ми знаходимося зараз біля тої точки, коли все це піде у відкритий світ, у відкрите життя. І дуже хочеться побачити, як люди сприймуть це все.
Напевно, найбільше досягнення для мене в Сталкері — це не сама гра, а той шлях,
4 more minutes, dude.
пройшла ця розробка, котра пройшла
Good boys.
для того, щоб вона вийшла. І та кількість людей, котрі вклали частинку себе, своєї творчості в створення цього світу.
Мене захоплює те, як він не перестає дивувати мене знову і знову, навіть через роки розробки. Це дуже схоже на занурення під воду. Перші метри сонячно і гарно, не така вже зона і страшна, але чим далі ми занурюємось, тим стає холодніше і темніше. Ми починаємо чути, як важко і голосно б'ється наше серце. Цей спуск не завершується. В якийсь момент ми зрозуміємо, що шляху назад більше немає. Ми занадто глибоко. Єдине, що залишається, продовжувати цей дайв у холод і темряву під неймовірним тиском. Дуже мало шансів вижити, єдина надія на чудо. Там, десь глибоко у безодні.
Навіть якщо б нічого цього не траплялося, це був би вже величезне досягнення почати проект і зарелізити його. Зі всіма цими складностями я відчуваю нас, як що ми супергерої.
Неможливо зробити щось подібне, як цей світ, і цей сюжет, і ця гра, коли ти один, чи коли тебе мало, чи вас мало. Тільки командна робота і кооперація справжніх талантів, спеціалістів у своїх напрямках, тільки за таких умов, через череду певних поразок і перемог, можливо прийти до моменту, коли щось нове, таке велике, величне і масштабне справді створюється і починає своє життя. Я справді пишаюся бути саме частиною цього.
Stalker 2 буде для гравців і для нас в будь-якому випадку унікальною грою, тому що її робить українська компанія, і історія, котру ми розповідаємо, і зі сторони сюжету, зі сторони способу подачі історії, і зі сторони дизайну ігрового процесу, це буде зовсім інша історія, бо вона розказана під іншим кутом.
Це можливість більше заінтересувати, познайомити, зацікавити людей з усім тим, що є для нас рідним і українським.
Ми мріємо, щоб ви закохалися у цей світ, щоб ви могли себе уявити в ньому, щоб ви могли знайти себе в ньому, щоб ви отримували задоволення від процесу, не думаючи про кінцевий результат. І навіть якщо це буде просто задоволення від класного шутеру від першого лиця,
Oh my goodness.
ми сподіваємося, що ви його запам'ятаєте, тому що він інакший, він живий. Все, що ми робимо, це для того, щоб вам сподобалося. Ми мріємо, щоб так і було.
В проєкті займатися розробкою цієї гри і працювати з цими людьми, цією командою. І це була найкраща подорож по розробці за моє життя.
Let's go! So the release date is November 20th. Stalker 2. It'll be on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Series X, and the PC version. Alright, guys, I'm heading out, dude. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat, and I'm going. So, alright, guys, I'm heading off. See y'all. Take care. Make sure you subscribe, like the stream, and please click the notification bells on. Leave any feedback if you have any. If you like this, let me know in the comments if you did. I'm out. I'm gonna grab myself something to eat.